Good evening, Lafayette. Welcome back to our live streams. It kind of feels weird having been gone for a week and now we're back, but we are back on some good news. We did get some Sims 4 news today, as well as a new update. And I'm not gonna lie, when I entered my game, I gotta show you guys this because it really freaked me out. But when you got into the game, it had like a control list for like all the new simmers that are playing the game that might not know the controls. And I literally was going insane because I was like, this thing will not leave my game. But I found a way how to take it off. So if you do log into your Sims 4 game and are greeted by, little cheat codes that you might not need, there is a simple way to get rid of that. But before we go into that, I do want to run through some of the new Sims 4 news. I was showering as any hygienic person would. That's good, and it hit me that I don't have any broken bones. Oh, that is amazing. You know what? I was going to ask you that, Lafayette. If the past week you were able to stay healthy with no broken bones, no casts, no injuries. Um, so that's good. Yeah, I got that and I just removed those. Yeah, it was. I honestly was going through all the settings in my Sims 4 game. It's literally at the where Emily is, that little tutorial button. I don't know why they added that. I really don't. But anyways, for the roadmap, um basically we have our summer roadmap. Obviously, May 30th is a live stream, which is this Friday, I believe. Yeah, I think Friday is May 30th. So I don't like Emily either. She really pisses me off. But hello, Gigi, welcome. And then June 5th is when we actually receive the roadmap for June to August. So that's like 3 months of a roadmap. And then June 10th is Sims Free Play Make a Splash. I get maybe that's like a summer thing that they're doing. I don't really play The Sims Free Play. I really just play The Sims 4. And then June also has a Sims Shop summer drop, so there'll be some, I guess, merchandise for you to grab. And then July 22nd is the Sims Free Play Get Out of Town, or Get Out of Town, whatever. And then July they have a Sims board game, which I heard was $20. So I don't know. Hello, Rowan. Welcome to the live stream. I also hate the discovery quests, and I always turn them off, but they turn themselves. They're out to get you, Lafayette. Those discovery quests. I hate them too. I think actually Jen showed me how to turn them off because I complained about it on one live stream. I was losing my mind. I was like, please, someone get this off of my Sims 4 game. So, anyways, that's about it with the roadmap. I was trying to see earlier today if there were any clues in this little like teaser. We can see that there is like the woohoo um little icon. That was like the first thing I noticed. We have like a grilled cheese, gnomes, the bunny, a cow plant that's shooting out what seems to be fire. I was trying to take away something that might lead to like fairies, and I can't see anything unless like you look at a cow plant and maybe think, gardening, then the fairies and all of that. So I don't know. I honestly don't think there's many clues in this. I mean, we have these musical notes which could lead to us getting bans, because I know that was a talking point about us getting bans as an expansion pack. So I don't know. So they could be teasing us fairies and then come back and release bans, and we might never get fairies in the game. I really don't know what to tell you. So the graphic is cool, though, I will give it that. Like, it gives me summer vibes. Like, when I looked at this today, I was like, okay, that does give off summer. So I'm not overly happy about the whole fairy thing. I can understand that, Lafayette. I am not a huge... Before we get to the update part, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I could care less about fairies. I know a lot of people want them in the game, and like that's completely fine. But I just don't think that the Sims would give us fairies. Like, like they wouldn't give us fairies. They would give us like, oh, fairies. Like that's really the only way that I can like describe it. So that's like my biggest things. I'd rather them just give us something else. But like we have a lot of occults in the Sims 4 game, and like I kind of just associate like fairies with like like spellcasters. And I know that's probably wrong because it's like two completely different things, but I'm like, we don't really need any more occults for right now. That's just my um sorry, I got distracted because Lafayette said, "Hold up, is that woohoo a heart?" Yeah, that's the woohoo sign, Lafayette. This right here is the woohoo. Um that is not just a heart. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the woohoo logo. Hello, Gigi. If The Sims didn't give us fairies, they would give us broken vampires with rings. Exactly, that's my point. I feel like we already have fairies with mods, though, so we don't really need anything from EA. Exactly. I need something different. We all need something different in our games. Like, something that's gonna add to it, in my opinion. So, anyways, today we got an update, so this is your warning. I'm giving it now. Please update your mods. Please back up any saves. Granted, I don't think this update is going to break anything. There has been updates for UI cheats, MC Command Center, Lot 51. The core file got an update on May 17th, but granted, I think there might be another update for that coming out shortly. A lot of mods have been getting updates today, so please check the mods that you have in your folders and check if there's an update so that you're not breaking your game. The biggest thing is that UI cheats got an update, so we can all live happily ever after. And MC Command Center too. So I was working on a ranch build, and it looks weird, so I don't know if I'm going to continue it. Maybe put it on the back burner and then come back to it. Because sometimes if you are building and it looks weird, I normally will just come back to it at a later date, and then normally you get ideas. That's my best advice for you, Lafayette. Anyways, let me go through this. Okay, so the main thing is, I also will say I don't think a lot of you guys play on Mac on here, so there was a system requirement update, so it looks like they're requiring a little bit more from Mac OS operating systems, so that's fun. The biggest thing though was these bug fixes and updates. They basically improved the lot loading times by up to 10%, increased frame rates with up to 22 frames per second gain in laptop mode, enhanced performance on consoles and PCs with smoother graphics, streamlined game elements, saving over 18 megabytes in memory usage for improved performance, optimized game processing for faster load times, threaded rendering improvements for better gameplay, and then lastly, fixed graphical bugs for a more stable visual experience. We'll see if that all holds up in court today when we play The Sims, because this could just be garbage. But I'm going to give The Sims the benefit of the doubt and say that they might have fixed some of those issues. So, I already have like 80 builds on the free pack. I need one that I can do in like 30 minutes and upload it and just call it a build that's done. I'm trying to think of something for you to build, Lafayette, and I can't think of anything up the top of my head. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's true though, Rowan. We are going to be lawyers today. We're going to be, maybe judges. Maybe we need to move to judges and be the judge of that court to see if this, shows. Also, the other stupid thing they added for new players, I don't mean to, be disrespectful to new Sims 4 players, but they added an Emily guidance to quickly reference game controls. Literally, I was telling Lafayette before he got in here, Rowan, that I was having a breakdown. I got into the Sims 4 game to make sure the game was working before I went live, because we obviously are playing The Sims today, and I could not get this thing off. And it's Emily haunting my game again. So, I am Judge Judy today. Well, I'll let you know if it actually works better today. The next thing, though, is base game. They fixed an issue that allowed Sims with the kleptomaniac trait to steal high-value items when their mischief skill was lower than required, which I think is ridiculous. But it's probably a good thing to fix this bug. But still, like, I feel like that would be funny if a level 1 Sim was just, like, stealing, these high-value items when they didn't even have the, skill to do it. Island Living, they fixed the fishing spots, like routing errors in Sulani, so that's good. Businesses and Hobbies just got updated like a song because it was playing the older version and they switched it to a newer one. The sleek bathroom, The Throne of Stone's toilet's like backplate is now properly hidden when placed against a wall. Now I am actually wondering what that fix is. Like, was the stone of that toilet supposed to be out, or was it supposed to be in the wall? We're gonna test that out today. And then the Olive You Forever plant now shows correct visibility when rotated. The Wave Goodbye privacy screen now shows swatches on all glasses. And then the Rock Solid faux wall can now be placed side by side. That's a good update. Sweet Allure got some updates as well, but we're going to go down to the Mac OS system requirement update. Does anyone play with Mac? Because I'm not going to go through this if no one plays with Mac. I don't mean to be, rude about that, but, like, if you guys don't play with Mac, there's really no point in me going over these system requirements, because this doesn't affect us. If you do play on Mac, I would highly recommend going to either the Sims 4 website or Sims community and looking at these system requirements so that you can figure out if, your computer matches with the minimum required, requirements or the top one up here. So, okay. I figured most people don't play on Mac on this, on our live streams. So, without further ado, I do need to, bring up a topic. Over the weekend, I got back into The Sims, and I have been building. I haven't really, oh, my hair's in my way. I haven't really gotten, my Sims 4, personal Let's Play going, but I got really into building. I got a lot, I wanted to design, I wanted to go in there and kind of update some of these Sims 4 homes, but one of the lots I downloaded for our mod review, or not mod review, well, it wasn't a mod review, it was a mentorship video where Yvette basically was a mixologist, school teacher. They had a building, and for the life of me, I cannot figure out a layout for this building, and it's driving me insane. That's why I'm losing my mind. That's why that was at the end of the title for this live stream. So I wanted to do it today because The Sims got an update. I don't know what mods are working and what's not. I don't want to go into my Sims game and it break. So I figured building is the safest way for us to do a live stream today. So I am getting into it, Rowan, and I gotta say, I gotta hand it to, you and Lafayette. You guys got me into building. Especially you, Rowan, because, whenever we are building, you're, the number one person to, help me figure out what we're doing. So, I figured I'd bring this to you guys today so we can figure out what to do. So, this is the building. I'm sure most of you guys recognize it if you did watch the mentorship video. I did, however, redo this area, but this was originally a tattoo, little studio place. So, basically, I'm useless when it comes to teaching people how to build. I can build, but I can't teach. And that's okay. That's okay. But you do inspire me with your builds, Lafayette. I see your builds, and I'm like, I want to do that. So, basically, what I figured out with this build, it took me a minute to kind of figure out the layout. So this is where you go into the upstairs. So this is the residential area. But if you go upstairs, this is a employee lounge, and then they have a bathroom. And then over here is the actual apartment, the loft for your Sims. The problem that I'm having with this, though, I forgot I was in build mode. I went to click the live mode like I was in, actual live mode, not build mode. The problem that I'm having lots of problems, clearly, today, is that I don't know how to freaking do this. The layout's really weird, and I don't know if I should shrink this, lounge, this employee lounge a little bit and then move the apartment over, but part of me's I did the math. It's 60 tiles across the thing, so it's kind of like a mini home. I feel like there's potential here, and I feel like we could definitely do it. I just need help. And I really want to do it because now it's like pissed me off that I haven't been able to make a design for this. So also, to show you what The Sims did today, if you go up to Emily, which I have turned her off, if you do the show controls legend, it pulls up this whole thing and it just stays there. So this is how you turn it off. It's just for reference. So I'm glad you're here to help, Rowan. I've kind of gone through, I'll just show you what I've kind of gone through so we can kind of see what I've done. I do need to get lights though so we can actually see what to do. I do not want to leave this live stream until we have a furnished place because I'm determined now. So, all right. So my first, thought process was, oh, let's put up like the walls for the bedroom. So I wanted to make sure that these 3 windows, were in here because I don't want them to be deleted. And then I remembered that I needed a bathroom. So then I was like, oh, well, maybe I could just like do something like this and kind of just like push this, push this bathroom to have this window in here. But then like the bedroom is quite small. It doesn't really fit. And like I could probably get this working like with a kitchen and like just a little like living room and stuff, but just the flow of it doesn't work. So then I scrapped that idea and I basically then decided, well, maybe I should just do like a studio style like apartment of I just have like the bathroom enclosed but have everything else open because I think that might be our best bet and then go from there. But then I get to a point where I start building and I'm like, oh, this is way too small. Should I just, bulldoze this and make it an apartment? So I want to build on a budget so I can give someone. Should we, ask Google? Should we ask Google to see how much, like, your budget is, Lafayette? So, yeah, I'm thinking that might be our best bet is to do, like, an open concept, like, loft style. And I don't know if anyone's seen the show Grey's Anatomy, but it kind of reminded me of, like, Jo Wilson's, like, apartment that she has where, like, it's very open. So, definitely make the break room smaller or delete it. It's too small. I lived in a studio, so if you're going to do a studio, make sure you have dividers because those were so useful. I think I might make this smaller. Like, what if we do... Because, like, Yvette's, like, the only one that works here, and I don't really see her, like... I don't really see, like, The Sims using this as a break room. I feel like this is pretty big for a break room, but my whole thing is, like, I really want to make a loft in this size room because it's driving me insane. There's got to be a way. Why would someone make it like 60 tiles if you can't make it a loft? That's what's going through my head. Like, I could just... Because, like, these windows are super complicated, too. Like, where the windows are, it just doesn't seem like a good... It doesn't seem like a good layout. There's too many windows to be able to make, like, a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd put dividers, but it would be a challenge if you're up for it. I'm here to support. I am definitely up for it. I want to do it. And then if we get to a point where it gets too much, I will bulldoze this break, like, room. This, like, lounge is way too big, in my opinion. But I need to have, like, an initial layout so I know what the heck I'm doing. So, yeah, the windows are too big. Yeah, they're too big. They're, like, spaced out, but, like, if we go and look around the the building itself, I can't really change it, because the windows go with the flow of the building, So I kind of have to keep them where they're at. But I'm thinking I did a build last night, kind of like a rough draft of it, and I put the kitchen in this corner, and I think it can work. And then the bathroom, I could probably put over here, have like the bed maybe over here or over here somewhere. Okay, maybe we do that as the bathroom. I know it's got a window in there, but we can make it work. Kitchen can maybe go on this wall, maybe, and then have like the living room over here. And then I'm thinking the bed should be able to fit somewhere over here. I don't know if that's good. You know what? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. And if it doesn't work, we can delete it and go from there. This is just a trial and error run. This is not finalized. Because I would like to put, I was thinking the bathroom in the back too. Yeah, because like this is the front door. So I'm thinking that this at least gives some space, you know, to have like your kitchen, living room, all that other stuff, and the bathroom is like in the back. What I did want to test out is this toilet. Like what update did this sleek bathroom toilet get? Because I thought it was correct, the one that we got. Oh, so it is supposed to be like that. So you're not even supposed to have... Then what's the point of putting the stone on the back if it's supposed to be like this? Y'all, I got a budget of 84,800. Oh, I was gonna do the randomizer for you. That's okay. That's a big budget, though. You got lucky. So, yeah, Rowan, what was the point of having the stone on the back of the toilet if you're just gonna make it like this? If The Sims, not you. Rowan did not make this toilet, but I'm saying The Sims. That's crazy. Yeah, I think it looked better when it was like this. And they were like, no, we fixed it. Back to the way it was supposed to. Like, if you wanted it in the wall, you could have edited it. You could have altered it and put it there. Like, that's just stupid. I prefer the back. So far, Judge Caroline is not having it today. I gotta turn on move objects so that we can actually have freedom. Okay, so I'm gonna try and put a bed down here. We do have Yvette to test out, which is good. So I'm thinking I kind of want to stick with business and hobbies theme. So maybe this, if this bed fits here, guys, I think we've won the lottery. If it actually works. If Yvette can get into this bed. Stop playing in the rain and get upstairs. I'm gonna reset her because oh, where did she go? Oh, okay. Does it work? It works, you guys. Okay, we're on to something. I fear we are cooking now. Just go ahead and sit over on this, like, sofa so you're out of my workspace. Okay, that's all I needed to know was that a bed could fit in this area. So, we can do that. And then I can just alt it so it's not, like, going in the window. Okay, that's good. That's cute. I'm just gonna leave that there for reference so that I know, like, spacing-wise, that is not the color that I'm going for, though. Okay, I think the next thing that we can probably do is just knock out this bathroom. Since we're in there. I do want to change the flooring, though, to, like, a tile. I don't know. When I think of a bathroom, I think of tile. So, that's why I went there. I'm thinking about... We could do this pattern. They have some other colors. Like, we could do this green. I kind of like the green and then the yellow window. We do need to get, like, some curtains up in here. So that no one's, like, peeking into the bathroom. Those are so small. There's gotta be, like, some cute, like, little tiny curtains. I like that tile. I really want to use it for a build, but I keep forgetting. Well, hopefully this is a reminder to use it for your next build. I recently remembered that they had this tile in the game, which is funny that you bring it up, because I do often forget that we have, like, this tile in the game. So hopefully it's a good reminder to use it for the next build. Normally I do these, but in the kitchen. I don't know why. It reminded me of that I use that in the kitchen whenever I build. I also love these curtains. They have like a little flare at the bottom. You could put a shower tub and it would block the window. That is true. That's smart thinking. I think we can do this one. Yeah, there we go. I'm putting it on the side because I'm going to put the toilet right there. Oh, we need to put a door. I don't know what color. Okay, I'm honestly kind of leaning towards this yellow, but I'm not sure yet. Or we could do the white. I'm just building like an antique coffee shop because I'm lazy. Oh, that's so cute. I want to see it when you're done. I think I'm just gonna... I would pick the yellow, but it's got like black fixtures, which nothing wrong with the black fixtures. I just don't think that's the vibe I'm necessarily going for with this build. So I'm kind of leaning towards this. There was an all white one that they had. Or maybe just go with this, the gold. I don't know. I feel like that also doesn't match what I'm trying to go for. Maybe I just go with the white and gold. After I literally just said the gold is not what I'm going for. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then I'm thinking about putting just a regular toilet over here. Did we get a toilet from Growing Together by any chance? I don't think we did. No, we didn't. I think I'm just gonna put this toilet right there. We also need to get, like, a wallpaper or, like, maybe do a tile. I don't know if that's too much tile. If it's, like, tile on tile, that might be a little bit... I could just do, like, a backsplash sort of thing. Oh, wait, hold on. I completely forgot that I had floors to take into account. Yeah, I will not forget the toilet paper. I don't know. I might just keep with that. We could just do this yellow tile. That kind of looks cute. There we go. I'm gonna go with that. I'm sick right now, so I'm not cooking dinner, and I can hear Mark cussing from the kitchen in his struggle to cook. Oh, Lord. He's got to learn somehow to cook, so hopefully this is a learning lesson. Okay, we need to grab that toilet paper before I forget. I think we'll just do this one. This one looks kind of nicer. There we go. Okay, and then the next thing is... I need to put a door. Let me put a door down before I start putting stuff up and we can't find anything. For my current thought process, I'm thinking I'm gonna use this as like, should I do this as the kitchen and then like put a door here? Like, this is just for reference, so let's not panic when I put the door down. And then have like the living room over here, because I could put one of those TVs in the middle, or even like put a TV right there. I'm thinking that's the way to go. So okay, I think what we'll do, we don't want a glass. How intrusive am I just now? I did not mean to, you know, do that. It's like you're going to the bathroom and someone can see you going to the bathroom. That's a little much. I had doors that I picked out the last time I tried building this, and I don't know where it is. And then I get sidetracked because I start looking at other doors, and I'm like, oh, you're cute. Why haven't I used you? I did see this the other day, and I fell in love with this door, but it kind of doesn't go with the theme that we're doing to a degree. So I had to sell it. This one looks like a red room. Is that what the Sims were trying to do? Build a red room? This is cute with the little flowers on the front door. Like, I really love that. That would actually go really well with this place because they have the flowers out front. That red door does look crazy. That looks like something else. Like, I don't know what they were going for with that. I think it was these doors that I used, but I don't know if that looks good because it's kind of like I'm trying to go for a Scandinavian, like Nordhavn style, which is Scandinavia. Hey everyone, hello Freebird. What we are trying to do, I don't know if you watched my mentorship video with Yvette, where like I tried to see how much money we could like make in mentoring, but they had this building, and over the weekend I tried to build a little loft in this apartment, and I could not figure it out for the life of me because it's only 60 tiles. It's 10 tiles, like the length, and the width of it is 6. So me and Rowan and Lafayette are trying to build it right now. So, but welcome into this chaos. Okay, I think I lost the door that I was trying to do. I also really like this door because but take out what we're doing right now. The door is what I'm talking about. The style of it is giving like mid-century vintage. I really love that door. So, for the record, I'm not being very useful. It's your presence here is useful, Lafayette. You know what? This is the door we got with Business Hobbies. There's gotta be other doors that we got with this pack. Like, there's no way we just got one door. Should I just use this door? And just call it a day? Because, like, it kind of goes with what we're doing. Oh, they got an emerald door. We could just do this. Or maybe that kind of blends in. I mean, I don't want it to, like, be, like, so out there. I'm thinking that door kind of works. But, like, does that look like a bathroom door? Or, like, a door that's, like, for, like, a main door? Or should I do, like, something like this? Because we can change the colors on this door, too. It looks like a front door. It does look like a front door. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know. This just looks like a college door. Like, I'm getting a dorm vibe from this. And I don't want, like, one of these boring doors. The second door? The second door? Okay, so we're going with the dorm door. Now we need, like, a color. We could do this color because the bed is that color, but I genuinely don't think I'm keeping the bed that color. I think I'll just do this, like, green bed. But that door kind of works. Speaking of college, I'm done till September. Ooh, that's nice. The base game, happy birthday doors are good for bathroom doors. Let me... Oh. Yeah, but it kind of looks basic. Like, I feel like this second door is a little bit better. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We have a green bathroom door. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. We have a green door. We have option 1, which is the brown door. Or option 2 is the green door. I also think we have some other colors. We could do like a yellow as well. We could do this blue. The green. Green? Okay. We'll put this on the end. So, everyone's screaming green. Okay, now I know where to put the... The problem with building in small bathrooms is it's very hard to get into the bathroom to see what you're placing down. Okay. There is a sink from Growing Together that I love. It's this one, which I think will be perfect for this bathroom. Now, I can put it to the edge and use a countertop as, like, a place for clutter and all of that. Did we not get... I swore all my mother's life we got counters with Growing Together, and we did not. We didn't. Ugh. I mean, I could do something like... I'm just trying to get, like, the same vibe as that. Because I'd have to scoot it together a little bit. But that, like, has, like, this rod right here that I'm trying to keep. I'm thinking maybe... Or maybe I should just keep it in the middle. Maybe I just scrap the idea of having a countertop in the middle. I don't know. Don't the ones from Life and Death have similar handles? Like this one? They kind of do have similar handles. It's just about, like, getting the color. That just kind of looks off. I did not get a mojito, but I did get a strawberry daiquiri. And it was my first time having, like... Well, on a cruise, it was my first time having an alcoholic strawberry daiquiri. Hamper or trash can? Okay. And then I did get a Red Bull vodka, which was pretty good. It was very strong, though. But it was nice. I will say that the MSC cruise that we went on, I don't think that boat was the best choice. But I think maybe if I had gone on another boat of theirs, it might have been a little bit better. But I did have a lot of fun. I did get sunburnt, but it's not as bad now. Because it's been, like, almost a week since. So, I think you can place stuff on the sink. So I'll probably just do that. But, you know what? I don't think I'm going to put the hamper there because I'm not putting a washer and dryer system. I think I might put one of these things down. Like, this stuff down. So it's kind of like having an added, like, storage system. And then I can just, like, change the color to match what we're doing. So, I might use a different one than that. I don't know if I like that one. Maybe the one from Parent. That seems so big. I think the one from Seasons is our best bet. The one that it sits better in this room. I think I'll just do that. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Actually, I'll probably finish this bathroom. I was gonna come back to the bathroom and go somewhere else, but since I'm in there, I'll just finish it now. Yeah, I just think that, you know, if we're trying to go for some realism in here, having this, like, little storage unit's probably good. Yeah, I'm placing that rug down now. I thought this was a lot bigger. I mean, I could probably make it bigger, but that just kind of looks weird. I always go with this parenthood one. Only because you guys probably know what I'm gonna say. They have a whale. And I don't care if that doesn't go with the bathroom. I think that is the freaking cutest thing ever for a bathroom. So, yeah, we had to thanks to Rowan, she reminded me that we can block the window with the shower. I know it might not look the greatest, but it's okay. You know, it's fine. So, I've been using art from the gallery, Freebird. Oh, that's a good tip, too, of getting art. I always forget to do that. Oh, no, I do not need you, Emily. Okay. I need to put a mirror as well in here. Thinking we just do the growing together one, because I don't think we got... I don't know if we got any from Business Hobbies. We got this one. Does it have that color, like... Honestly, I kind of like this one, because it's a little bigger. And then... Oh, this is so bad. It's so small. Okay, for accents, we will... I know there's towels in here. Seasons has towels. We could do that one. Not the color. I'm not doing that color. I'm just placing it down to see. They don't have any, like, good colors in my... Oh, they have this blue that could bring in the blue from this. I think I'll do that. I think that works well. I just did an inn in Mount Community for a wedding venue / vacation rental, and it was so much. I want to see that. I'm sorry, but I'm laughing at how I told you it was going to be chaotic today. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just going to leave the bathroom there for right now. If I figure out anything else I want to do, we'll come back to it, but I needed to just take a little break from the bathroom. I think the next thing that we're going to do is the kitchen, because that's, like, my happy place. I love building kitchens in The Sims. I feel like they're so much fun, so I gotta check that out, Freebird. I want to see that little wedding venue. Oh, guys, reminder, we have Builders Club on Friday. So if you guys have any builds, have them, I'd say have them done by, like, Wednesday night or, like, Thursday morning. So definitely get your builds in. I think we're going to do these base game counters. So those are the ones that I think would work best in this. Had Nina Caliente marry Kyle Kyleson because he got her Bro, wait. Rowan, were you in here for the what was it? I'm trying to think. I had a sim, Freebird. It made me think of this because I don't know if your sim, I don't know if Nina has had the baby yet, but just some pro tip about Kyle. He is such an irresponsible parent. I did a Soul, like, Rebirth, like, Let's Play a while back on our live stream, which we haven't returned to since my sim got pregnant. But Kyle was the one that I had my sim, like, get rebirthed into that family. She was an infant. Literally, he would not take care of her. We had to find, like, a partner for him so that the partner would take care of, you know, my sim. Just a pro tip. So if you are, you know, if Nina's still pregnant, just forewarning, Kyle is not the greatest parent. Alright, so... Oh, okay. Okay, so you got some time to just prep. I maybe give Nina, like, a pep talk beforehand, so... I know Jen was definitely there. Jen's not in here, but I know Jen was definitely there because we were cracking up about how irresponsible Kyle was. And I thought maybe you had been in there. Maybe you hadn't. I don't know. We could do these countertops from the Home Chef Hustle stuff pack or whatever that was. You could do this blue and yellow. I don't know. I really like the blue and yellow though. Or we could do... I don't know about the yellow cabinets. Maybe the yellow cabinets. I kind of rock with the green. Or, like, maybe the blue. Or maybe these dark blue ones. I'm going to lay out our options. Hold on, guys. So that we can see what I'm thinking of. Okay, so we could do the yellow or the green. This is the base game ones. Or I'm thinking the blue. Or, like, the yellow. I tried to use a computer yesterday and I think the charger might be done for real this time. I got frustrated. I'm going to try again later so I can finish my castle. I did post to redo the library in Willow Creek though. Hopefully your computer charger, you either like get a new one, hopefully, or like it fixes itself, because that sucks. But I will be definitely adding the Willow Creek library to the list. When I do need a sim to get pregnant and I don't want to make a hot male sim, I just use Botpig. He does have good genes. I'm not gonna lie. The first one, the yellow one, Rowan? Or the blue? Which first one? The light blue? Okay, so we have light blue. We have a vote for this one. I'm just waiting to hear Rowan. Until then, I'm thinking maybe I can put the refrigerator... Maybe I put the refrigerator right here. The blue. There's two of them. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that you guys are saying light blue. Okay. I mean, after all, this pack was inspired by, you know, Scandinavian style, the Home Chef Hustle. So, I'll be back. I gotta go try Mark's, hopefully, edible food. Hopefully, you come back alive. Good luck, Lafayette. These are actually some of my favorite, counters in The Sims. I love the color of them. So, good job, guys. We can put the refrigerator... Does that make sense to have the refrigerator there? Or should we do something like this? Put the refrigerator here. And then... My dad is calling me. I love him, but... Buddy, I'm working. I think he forgot I'm no longer on vacation. I have some hilarious lore going on in this save with Nina and Kyle. I need to hear it. I need to hear this, Freebird. I'm thinking... I think this... Yes. We put this here. This looks so good. Oh, I need to change the color of this refrigerator. So we have something like this. This, we can, oh, that's kind of short on countertop space. Hold on, I think we might be able to add like a mini island. Let me see if this is even possible for me to do. If it's not, we revert back. We can revert back to other ways. She's cooking. I'm cooking. Thank you. I think now that I've got you guys on this stream to help me figure this out, I think it is working a lot better. Like, I was losing my mind trying to do this myself. I could not think of anything. But you guys have given me some good ideas. So I think we're getting somewhere. We put, like, just to see if it would even work. I think it should work. Put, like, a little countertop like that, so you can still get to the bathroom. So I'm thinking that could work. Or maybe just have like a little one. You know how in those apartments they have like the little islands? That way she can like cook, you know? And then I kind of want to put a backsplash like we had. What's that one backsplash that we got with one of those kit? We got it with the kitchen clutter kit. I just don't know where to find them. If we put this, I don't know if this would necessarily look good though. Like, does that, or should we just put a backsplash on this wall? Okay, hold on. I gotta read Freebird's. You know, I'm gonna leave this open, so if anyone, guys, like, if you guys have ideas, I'm just gonna leave this up here so you can visually see it. But, okay, so the main family, the Parkers, in my catalog, have a son named Miles. Miles and Nina were a thing. Promised and very much lovey. Miles went to Salvadorada to get some jungle. I like the little island. You could put a trash can on the end of it. Thank you, Rowan. He met Gianna Lou and had a crazy affair. She got pregnant, so he brought her home to Oasis Springs and married her. Nina flipped out and woohooed with his bestie Don Lotharo. Okay, but like it's Don Lotharo. That's pretty good. Hello, Donnie. You know what? Let's test this out and see, do I like just this regular backsplash, but I'm probably gonna like having an actual backsplash. I love subway tiles, but not those subway tiles for this occasion. You haven't, right? Okay. We like those, but do we like this one? That one I think looks better. This is one, Rowan, the one I just put down. The full tile. And then 2 is the little ones. Let me know what you think. Then Miles' little sister Priscilla and her best friend Luna came in to mix because Luna ages up and falls for Dawn, and Dawn falls back. Now that is a storyline, Freebird. I'm invested. This needs to be like a reality TV show. In the meantime, Priscilla is sneaking around with Malcolm Landgrab and no one likes him. That's juicy, Freebird. We're going with number 1. I think the problem, Rowan, is this one's so, like, it's not as, like, potent as this yellow. And this yellow just works with this color. Is this the same? Should we do a yellow fridge? Or should we do the blue one? Did any mods break from the update? Scared to start my game. I completely understand that, Donnie, and what I will say is UI Cheats got an update, MC Command Center got updated, Lot 51 Cores Library was updated on May 17th, but there might be an update today since it is the 27th. And then, Did I say UI cheats got updated? I would go on Scarlet's mod list and see what mods, because I don't know what mods you have in your game, but I would go through that list and see of what mods were updated and what mods weren't updated. You know what, let me save my game. The yellow fridge, okay, well... Oh, my dad's here. I can go to the vet tomorrow. I'll try and go to the vet tomorrow. My dog is getting his rabies shots tomorrow, so I like to go and be with him. So, yeah, no, I really want to, I kind of want to live in your Sims 4 game, Freebird. It seems like it is drama-filled. There's more. Yeah, that's what I updated, Donnie, so that's the best that I know when it comes to mods, but I think as the night continues and, like, into this, like, end of week, there should be more updates. Okay, let's get back to cooking. Okay, so there's not gonna be a lot of kitchen space because we have all of this stuff, and we need a sink. Should I put the sink on this island? Or should I put it on here? Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys two different things. So we have the sink there, or the sink here. Katarina actually ends up married to Jacques, and now Luna is Nina's stepsister. Oh my god! Which makes Dawn her brother-in-law of sorts, and Dawn and Luna's kid her nephew. Your Sims are going through it. I love the little storage in the corner cabinet sink on the island. Oh, you know what I could do? I'm just thinking about this because you brought something up about storage, and I know they have, like, an end unit. We could have that be, like, a little storage thing. Or should I keep the OG one that we had? Like, I could do... I would be so mad if I had to bring stuff over to the stove. I'd be dropping stuff off. So, do we keep the sink over here by the stove? Or like the oven, whatever you want to call it? Or do we keep the sink on the island? Kyle is just unaware of all the baggage at this point. I don't think Kyle's got a brain cell. And I don't mean to be rude to Kyle in The Sims. I don't think that man knows what he's doing half the time. Because this is what it looks like without the sink by the oven. This is what it looks like without the sink on the island. I'm kind of leaning towards an island sink. Okay. Me and Rowan share the same brain cell on that. I think I'm gonna go with the gold sink. I like how that looks. We can't clutter it up too much because we do need a counter space. But I'm thinking that maybe... Oh, you know what we do need? Do we need a dishwasher? Like, should I put one down? Because, like, they have this one. That could work. And that's, like, the only way I could put it in there. Or should I take the dishwasher out? I'm thinking we use some of this kitchen clutter stuff since I spent $5 on the kit. Might as well put it to use. Put these, like, little... Alright, we keep the dishwasher. What was I gonna do? We could put, like, this over here. of like these dishes and stuff like that. Probably do like a blue, like in this back corner. And then we could put the knives over here. Just put it like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just laying stuff down. And then we definitely need like these spoons here. It's about to storm. It looks so bad outside. Sorry. I've just been hearing thunder. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it looks like it's about to storm. So if this stream goes offline, it's Florida's fault. There was something else that I was going to put down, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, I think that's fine. I think we kind of got most of it. The cookie jar works and is really cute. Do you think the cookie jar would work? Actually, we could probably put the cookie jar over here, since she's got, like, kitchen space over here to cook. Just place it right there. That looks cute. It stormed over by me, too. My girlfriend said it looked like a hurricane on the way home. It looks like a hurricane here. It's like they're... That's insane. But, like, where you live, Rowan, and, like, where I live is, like, hurricane central. And we're in hurricane season 2. So that's fun. I think we're good on that. I'm gonna leave it like that. If we change our mind, we can go back. But I think, for the most part, that should be good. There was these bar stools that... I don't know about these. I'm thinking home decorator kit goes with these. Like that right there. Hurricane Ray. We need to have, like, if we ever get, when we get a hurricane this season, we need to have, like, a live stream for, like, a hurricane party and go until the power goes out. Which will probably be when the bands start going for me. Like, anytime the bands come through where I live, we lose power. The hurricane doesn't even take our power out. It's the bands. Okay, so I think the kitchen is done for the most part. And then we need to, like, do the living room. I would like to put, like, an area to, like, eat. Like, a little, like, table. I'm just gonna put something down just for now. We'll kind of come back to it and see if it even works. I just want to see if I can sort of do it. Like, if I just put a table like this on the back end or, like, something small. So it's been raining last few days here in North Carolina. North Carolina is also a hurricane state, too. So, yeah, we're getting in that season again. Last season was brutal. The one... Does Kitchen Clutter have... Oh, hello, Solon. Welcome. What's the one from Kitchen Clutter? Freebird that you're talking about? Do they have bar stools? I don't think they have bar stools. I just need, like, a small table. And I don't know if home decorator... Not the home decorator. The... I don't know what I'm talking about. You know, I think I'm just gonna leave that table there. And if it works, I'm just gonna put these chairs around it. See if that works. The jars. Oh, okay. Yeah, I put the cookie jar down. Right here. Oh, you know what I could do? We'll do, like, a little pink top. They fit in the end of the cabinet. Oh! Like, in here? Wait, no, I think you're talking about something different, but now I'm onto something else. I do want to see if something fits. Oh, they do fit in this little cabinet. I always forget about that. Can we get, like... So, pots might fit in there? Oh, that's cool. Now I'm just trying to see what will fit in there. I didn't know stuff could fit in there too. Thank you, Freebird. We're just gonna put these two, like, jars in here. And yeah, we'll just do those two things. I don't even know what that, I know that's like pasta. I don't know what that is, but that's fine. That's fine. Does not concern me. These chairs are not staying there. I was just putting it there to see if it could work, and I'll put a computer at the end. Everyone needs every sim needs a computer in the household. We will figure out a way to get a computer in there. If I gotta put a smaller table down, I will. But the next thing is our living room. Not a bedroom, a living room. So yeah, I saw Solon say that they were from DC, and then I was like, isn't Donnie from NC? I guess it was just a typo. But this is not a tiny home, Solon. It is a little loft, but it's above this lot that we did the mentorship at, like the video. And I was really struggling with designing this place, but then I hopped on stream and we figured out a layout for this, and I think we're doing pretty good. Every home needs a TV too. We're gonna do that. I'm thinking maybe this TV, because it is smaller. We don't need a huge TV because this isn't a huge house, obviously. So I'm thinking, I don't know what we could do this. I don't know if I like that. I always lean towards this one, and I think that looks good with the colors that we have in the apartment. Or we could do something like this. Hold on. Just gonna put that over here. I could put... No, I don't think I like that idea. Hold on, doesn't Cozy Kitsch have a... Hold on, I may or may not be cooking right now. I feel like you're doing really good at sticking to the theme and style. Thank you, Rowan. That's like one of my biggest concerns when building, is if I'm sticking to the correct theme. So I appreciate you saying that. They have like these little things right here that we put in the last house that we built. I don't know if I like necessarily want that, but I don't know if this fits the theme that we're going for. Because we could do the yellow, or like maybe the pink, to like also bring in the pink from this cookie jar. That's like one of my biggest concerns, is if the house like actually looks to par, like on the same like theme as what I started out doing. Because I could put a little flower plant over here and the link from the door. That is true. The pink. You meant to say pink. I read that typo and everything. That's okay. I get what you're saying. I think that does work. And we can get this to be completed. Hold on. Let me get a TV now. Oh, the problem is now, like, the TV. I might have to scoot this over some. Okay, so we move this over here. And then I need a TV that's, like, on the wall. I don't know if this has, like, good artwork that would match the theme of our home. It's, like, my only concern with it. Like, I don't know if these flowers would go. I hope you can post this on the gallery, girl. This is... I did not read if I could post it on the gallery, but I could probably post the room on the gallery, and then you could just, like, download the room if that works for you guys, because it's technically not stealing the build. I'm just stealing the room. Yeah, I don't know. I think we might have to get a different TV. I don't know. I don't think this works with the theme. Maybe it does. I don't know. Rowan, does this, like... I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't... Does that, like, artwork around the TV work? I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that works. See, my biggest thing is, like, this already has a TV in it. So I'm, like, thinking, like, do I just go with that one? Because I can't really find a TV that, like, works. Unless I do, like, one of these. But, like, weirdly, that doesn't feel like it works either. I do like that entertainment. Yeah, that's what I'm... Let's just go with the entertainment system, because that one already has a TV in there. And I wanted to put a plant on this side anyways. What I will use, though, because Cozy Kitsch does have a very good couch. We used this in our last build with that apartment that Jen let us build off of. This couch right here is one of my favorites, and I feel like it does go well. We could do, like, a pink couch, you know? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is, like, there's a lot of stuff in here that we wouldn't necessarily, like, have to add because it's already in this entertainment system, where the other place we would. And then I can probably... I used that apartment from Jen, one of my favorite builds I ever used. Yeah, that apartment that she built is incredible. I don't think that this rug will work. We'll probably have to find another one, but I think the couch works. I don't know where Jen is. I don't know where she went, but that apartment was, like, literally everything. We need a rug. I don't know what rug to use. Yeah, I definitely think the couch works. We just need a rug that works with it. So... I'm just looking at rugs. I'm not placing any down. Sometimes I forget what we have in the game, and then, like, if I'm, like, scrolling, I'm like, oh, this exists. Okay, here's a rug that might work. I don't know about, like, a white rug, because, like, if you spill something, it's gonna stain. We could do one of these, because it comes from the kit that we've kind of been building with. Or not the kit, but the pack. You might want the rugs if you can't find one. I'm trying to think of something that would, like, kind of bring in the colors from around the place. Oh, yeah, that's true. I need to look at this radar. I need to see what is happening. I have, like, 50 notifications of lightning in your area. It looks like it's about to hail out there. Oh no, you're good, Rowan. You've been helping. So I'm thinking that... like yellow, blue, maybe like light brown, and like pink maybe? Oh, great, great. I'm right in the purple storm. I'm in the purple of the storm. That's like the worst part to be in. This is just lovely. That's why it looks like it's about to implode out there. The problem is when you do these colors, like, obviously all of the colors appear, and it's a lot. Wait a minute. I have always loved these rugs from the Pastel Pop kit. Or whatever kit that was. We could do the checkered. Like this pink and green. Do you think that... I don't know if that works. That's funny, Freebird. Should we do... Does this one... Is this the one that you're talking about? Right here, Rowan? Or... should we do this one? Because I think this is what we're looking for, this pastel pop. I just don't... We could do this cow print. I don't know if that necessarily goes with the theme, though. Yeah. I just saw a lightning bolt outside. Oh, no, you're good, Jen. We were curious about where you went. My family's down near Orlando, Daytona, Deltona areas. I should make sure they're good. Yeah, I live in the Orlando area, so there is a massive storm over us right now. Yeah, you heard that? I'm in the purple section of the storm, guys. If this stream goes out, I'm prepping you now that it is because it's of the rain. So I'm in the eye of it. I need help, guys. Do we do the checkered or do we do this first one? This is very good. I will say that I was over it by the third day. I did get sunburnt, but it's a little healed now. But I had a lot of fun. It was very relaxing to not really have to worry about much and just, like, kind of have some time to myself. Oh, did it freeze? Oh. You guys scared me because you guys said, like, it lost and now it's back. Okay. Yeah, I got a notification saying that the stream disconnected. We're gonna go with squiggly lines, but yeah, we went to, like, the private island that MSC has, which is quite nice. And then I did accidentally swim with a shark. Well, I don't want to say accidentally, because it was in its home. But, hold on, I saw this rug and now I'm curious. Oh, this kind of looks comfortable. Should we use this rug? This fluffy rug? Or the squigglies? The fluffy one? Okay, we'll do this one. Yeah, so the shark was in the water. I got a fear of sharks. I know they're good for the environment. I'm not trying to slam sharks right now. But it, like, once swam past us, and it was, like, kind of a surreal moment, because I was like, oh my god. But it was fine. It didn't even touch me. It just, like, swam by me. So, we're good. But I jumped on my sister's back, but there was this girl that had seen the shark. She had to have been, like, 6 or 7, and it was her first time getting in the water. I'm moving to chat mode, because I gotta tell this. It was her first time getting in the water that day. She puts on her goggles, she gets in the ocean, and boom, shark, like, right there. She starts screaming, runs out of the water, yelling shark. I look at my sister, because I'm like, you lied to me. You said there wasn't sharks in here. And my sister was like, oh yeah, I saw it earlier this morning when I went in. I just didn't want to say anything to you because you wouldn't have gotten in the water. And then, like, 5 minutes later, the shark swam past us. And I was like, well, at least I kind of got over my fear to a degree. It was like a reef shark, so it wasn't as bad. Yeah, the thunder's getting worse out there, but still, it was very scary. Because you don't know what those sharks are gonna do. Like, we didn't know, like, my sister thought she saw a black, like, tip on the tip, like, signaling a black tip shark. I don't know if those are dangerous, but she started to panic. And she was like, oh, I think that was a black tip. And I was like, what does that mean? So, anyways, I did survive, obviously. And then the next day we were in the Bahamas, but we didn't get off because the boat docked at 9 a.m. and then we had to be back on the boat at 2:30 p.m. to leave to come back. So my mom was like, we're just not going to get off. So I was like, I understood. So most people didn't get off anyways. Like, I understand because we got to be back at a certain time, but it's like still, like, we literally had no time in the Bahamas. So I'm trying to see of a plant to add to this room. But they did have a very good restaurant on board. I'm going to miss that restaurant. It was called the Butcher's Cut. And it was very delicious. So if you go on an MSC cruise, we went on the seashore boat. That's a good restaurant to go to. So I wish they had like an option where I could ask in the filter section for styles, but have it like be Scandinavian. I don't know, maybe like I'm going for both. But they had a good, yes, it was this plant. I'm thinking this plant will work. I don't know, does that kind of give like more islandy vibes? Rather than like Scandinavian vibes? And yeah, we need to, maybe we can make this like a little like mudroom area. Okay, what I need to grab is, oh, you know what? We need a burglar alarm. This can be like the hub. Thermostat. Everyone forgets to put a thermostat in their house. And maybe we could put like a little table over here, like Rowan's saying. I do love that plant. Maybe we can find another place for that plant to go to. I'll leave it out so I don't forget. We'll just like put it over here for right now. Slap up a light switch and people will flip out. I don't use the light switches because they're not like functional. Like, at least in my book, like, I don't really, like, I get it decor wise. I'm here for it. But I kind of don't like go out of my way to place them down. But I can understand why people would go crazy for them. See, the problem is they have this like table that I love. We all know what table I'm talking about, not this one. But you can put like your shoes under it because it's like the perfect, you know, height. Like this one. I can't do that because I can't do it. Like, I have to put down like one of these smaller tables, but even then I don't think that would work either. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I put like, you know what? Hold up. I might have an idea. Because we have with, what's that pack name? I've literally been using it all day. It's that Dream Home Decorator. They have like, kind of like pre-built mudrooms. Like something like this. I'm wondering maybe we shrink down the burglar alarm and put it like over here. Look at it, it's so tiny. It's so small. You guys can still use this if it's over here. It's just small. I'll change that to gray so you guys can see it. Because we could come over here and put something like this down and make it like a mudroom. You know. I don't think I've ever seen them that tiny before, but I remember when I was building in Jen's apartment, Jen was like, just shrink it down. And that's where I got the idea from. Yeah, I'm thinking we could probably do something like that. Or maybe have like... They have like this bookshelf over here. I don't know, that might not work. That might not work. I'm thinking this is kind of like our best bet. So... Because then it gives that illusion like it's a mudroom area. And then we can just fill up our thing with like shoes. Or maybe I could do... Maybe that's a little too high. Just put some shoes in here. Maybe I just do these over here. I don't know if I like those. We'll do these. I'm thinking myself, personally, I normally just wear sneakers. I don't really wear heels that much. A lot of items in the game look oversized. They do. Yeah, and like, honestly, like, I honestly think this is a real life size of like a thermostat and like a alarm system. Like, they do not need to be that big. And then maybe we can put up... You know what? I've got a perfect sculpture to put up. The live, laugh, love sign. We could do like pink and gold. I think that really encapsulates The Sims. Maybe we can put up like a little cow plant in there. Welcome back, Lafayette. You're alive. Or maybe this... No, that's a little too big. They do have this cow plant thing right here. Oh, it's like... Oh, that's not gonna work. It was like shrinking the glass, but the cow plant was staying the same. Yeah, how was the food, Lafayette? Where is... I know there's... That's not... That could work, but I don't know if I like the look of that. And there's not, like... There's not a cow plant option. I swore... I know Lil Simsy made the cow plant, like, hanging plant. But I thought there was, like, a cow plant in one of these things. Like, she had the cow plant outline. No, she didn't. But I could probably just use this plant anyways. I think I'm just gonna use that little guy. It was good, but also I forgot he works in a restaurant, so I don't know why he was swearing. With the plant... Oh, that's actually a good idea, Rowan. Where is that plant? You know what? I'm gonna filter it. They did fix this plant for us. Could do something like this. Does that... Should I put them, like, both there? So, like... Have them like that? Like, does that look good? Or should I do it the other way that I had it with this little guy? I don't know what to do. I'm thinking that way because it looks symmetrical. That way. That's kind of why I like it. It's actually filling out just paperwork for basically the whole time I was gone. Like with the little guy. So this is with the little guy. We can leave that until I hear more feedback. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know what to do in this area. We could maybe make a little office. Because I don't know what else to do. I might put something behind the couch. I'm telling you, picture frames always fill in the gaps, and plus they make it feel more homey. I do need to add the photos, but I kind of do those last because I have like a basic outline of where everything is. I'm thinking though, I normally do this in most of the builds that I do, but we could maybe do something like this. I don't know. All these couches have very low backs, and it's very annoying. But like a table that like goes up against the back of the couch. Maybe the tabletop photo of the butterfly on the shelf. What symbols? I don't know what. I don't know, like a photo up here? Like, I'm trying to put, like, the getting a table, putting it behind, and then, like, putting, like, a photo on that table. But, like, all these tables are, like, mega size. It's probably gonna look, maybe, hold up. I forgot that shrinking objects was an option. Does that look better? We don't have to, like, do the yellow, but I'm kind of... Maybe we can do the orange to bring in the orange from here? Or should I stick with the yellow? Or maybe bring in this green? I don't know, that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Or we could do the purple. I'm, like, listing out all of the swatches as options. Yeah, the back. It's a problem, Solon. It is a problem. It's an epidemic of these low back couches. I hope the clutter works, though. Sometimes if you shrink the table, the clutter floats. That is true. You have to find the right clutter. Alright, so should we do the orange one? Or the yellow? I feel like that might be a little too much. I'm kind of leaning towards this orange. Like, that's kind of where my head's at. But someone could come in here and tell me that I'm wrong. Clutter. Let's hope and pray that this works. They have like a salt lamp in here that I always like to place down. And I know it's with one of the kits that we got. Wrong. Oh, welcome, 9. I survived the cruise, 9. Oh, this is kind of... Oh, it is floating above. That might be a little scary. I don't know what to do. Oh, they have this axolot and it's floating. This isn't good. Where's that salt lamp? It's literally a salt lamp. I don't know why you're telling me you don't have it in game, The Sims. You have it. I know you have it because I used it in Jen's apartment build. I think it came from... Oh, here it is. Oh, it's... Everything's floating, guys. Unless I do, like... Yeah, I'm not doing that. We're just gonna leave the table. We're gonna leave the table there for decoration purposes, but it's not working. So there's a shelf from Dream Home Decorator that you can Alt-9 to be level with table and place items on it. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, you did have a run-in with the girl at the barn, Lafayette? Sorry, there was a bunch of messages that popped in. Maybe if you use the other tile table from that pack and turn them around. Oh, that's true. Let me just filter for that kit. Like this table. Because if I turn it around, it kind of looks weird with that cutout. So I might just have to do it with the cutout facing forward. Have it like that. I don't know. I don't know how. I kind of like the other way. I kind of just like this table and just like leaving it. So yeah, it seems to have moved. Like, it's not as windy from what I can tell outside, but there is like another like band of the storm coming through, so I don't know. Do we not like the orange table? Should I just get rid of it? I'm lost. I don't know what to do. We're gonna move on to maybe getting a computer desk, and you guys can tell me whether you like it or not. I'm thinking we go with comfy gamer. I come back in the chest. You like the orange? We're just gonna keep the table. I'm gonna keep the table. We're gonna forget I ever went down another route. I'm thinking that we could do like this office desk. You need to get that mouth tape, 9. You know, the ones on the TikTok shop? Okay, so we could do like maybe this color green. Move this plant over here. Have the plant over here. I don't know about that color. Maybe like this one right there. That, no, not, no. Okay. I just don't know what, because if we put a big desk down, that's not gonna work. That's gonna be way too big, and I don't know what other desks to bring in. What about that one's too big? Maybe the one from City Living. Where's that again? I'm gonna have to, I don't know where the City Living desk is. We're gonna have to look this up. This one? Or like this one? Maybe we can do it like this. Oh, this one. Oh, you know what? Actually, guys, that's really smart because it can match with the TV. But should I put it in this? Should I put it like this right here? Or should I put it by, like, the window and have the plant in the middle? The beds that are, like, a bunk bed. They do have those, but we already have a bed, 9. This is the bed. This is our bed that we have. We don't have a bunk bed. We're gonna leave it like that. I think you can still kind of get to this mud room. So we got a tie. We've got by the window and then behind the couch. So I don't know what to do. I kind of like it by the window though because you can like look out the window. We can do a pink computer. And then for... They have like a really pretty, like, I don't... never mind. Never mind. Do not like that. Did we get... This chair could work. And then just use, obviously, like a different swatch for it. I don't know, though, if I'm a big fan of that. We could do the orange to kind of bring in this orange here. I actually kind of like that. Exactly. Be inspired by the outside. I don't know. I guess, like, in my personal opinion, if I'm on my computer, sometimes it gets a little bit too much not having, like, any, like, natural light coming in. So, at least this way you can kind of look out the window. Okay, now I gotta fix this area over here because I just put these chairs down for the heck of it. Because I wasn't sure what I was doing. I kind of like this blue up here. Do we like this? Should we do the light blue or this dark blue? I'm kind of digging the dark blue. Oh, yes. Thank you, Rowan. Let me actually check the radar to see if the storm has moved away. Okay, kind of. A little bit. I saved. Okay, and then... I swore we had chairs with the home decorator kit that kind of looked like we could do these. Or these. Dark blue also depends on if you can find chairs. I think we could do like yellow chairs so it matches. Okay, I'm gonna do something really quickly for you guys. So we have these two chairs right here. And then we have these chairs. But then there's also like these chairs right here. I want to go with the yellow because I do want to match these bar stools. I'm kind of leaning towards the first ones. You say you hate it, 9. What chair do you hate? Do you hate all the chairs? I'm trying to stick to a theme. This is the closest theme we're gonna get. Option 1, that's what I was leaning towards as well. I think the first ones they look more comfortable, and they just look 10 times better. Okay. Maybe some artwork. I've always loved this photo. And we can blow it up. Now, granted, I'm gonna look at the different swatches and see if it even fits. This might be too big. I can shrink it back down. I just needed to see what we were working with. So, we are gonna get a centerpiece. They don't fit the theme? What do you mean they don't fit the theme? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this photo. But we need to figure out... I might make it a little bit smaller because I think that's... Should we keep it small or should we make it big? But I can't put the... Unless I move the window... Okay, here's the thing. Unless I move this window over here... Should I do that? Or should I... Hold up. Hold up. I add a window here. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Where's the... Okay. I add another window here. Okay. I'm losing it with 9. I then keep... I can put a window over here again. Where the OG window was. No, that's not the right one that we had. So it's like more natural light. I know you like being difficult 9, but you kind of inspired something. This gives us more natural light. There's a window over the bed now, like there was before. There are skylights in The Sims, but I don't think I can get it with how the roof is built. Like, if we wanted a skylight to show 9 what the skylight would be, it'd be like something like this, but then it's like not necessarily looking into the house, you know? I'm thinking that we did something with the window, because then it's like I'm not having to worry about that painting, and like there's, you know, some natural light coming in. So, and then we can get a centerpiece for the table. Let's see what there is. I don't know. Normally I don't do centerpieces for the table. Normally I just like put like a flower down or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we can put the live, laugh, love sign again on the table. Because I never know like what's functional and not. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying is like you have like the windows to the side of you, but then there wasn't one in the middle. So at least now it's like more open. I think we're gonna do the flowers because those are like the best things ever for the centerpieces. And I was thinking maybe we bring in the Cozy Kitsch one and just shrink this down right here, because at least it's pulling from the other, like, this kit. Thinking we can probably just do the pink one, because it brings in that orange. So I don't even think... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Kitchen Clutter did have those plants. We could do this one in the middle, or we could do this one from Kitchen Clutter and just do a pink. Do they not have... They don't have pink with the... just the white base? Or we can just do the white ones. I don't know. What to do? Do I do the Cozy Kitsch flowers? Or do I do the Kitchen Clutter flowers? Do both? That could... I don't know. Could we do both? I like the white kitchen plants. This one from Kitchen Clutter. I don't want to do both of them. I just want to do one of them. So it's either going to be the Kitchen Clutter one or the Cozy Kitsch one. I don't feel like making my life more difficult by alt placing it. We'll just leave that there until you guys decide what to do. For the bedroom now, the Kitchen Clutter one, that's what I'm leaning towards too, because I like this one, but I feel like it doesn't really go with, you know, the table and the chairs that we have. We do need windows. We need a lot of stuff in The Sims. I don't know. Oh, we need like a dresser too. Maybe if I move the bed to the side. I completely forgot about a dresser. And now this whole place is practically built. And I don't have a dresser. Should I move this table down? And then... My only thing is, like, if you have a sim here, they can... Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. At the end of the bed. If we can find something. Maybe Yvette just lives out of her suitcase here. Maybe this is all she brought. No dresser needed. Just a mirror on the wall will do. Yeah, but it's like the I guess, like, the realism. Like, you would have something at the end of the bed. Or, like, a dresser of some sorts. A pond. Lafayette always does the pond thing, and I love it, but I don't think we don't have space for a pond, sadly. I'm just thinking, like, realistically, you would have a dresser, but in The Sims, a mirror would be fine. Like, it's not the end of the world. I'm just thinking that I was just trying to make it a little bit realistic having the dresser there. I could shrink it down so it's not, like, massive. Because I did love this one, but I don't have space for this one unless I place it on this wall and then, like, move the bed over, but then you can't even get in the bed. So, no, it's little hexagon tiles. There is a chest with life and death. Yeah, I had this one from, like, the werewolves pack, but I don't really think that works well. Let me pull up life and death. Like this one. And just shrink it down. That looks so small. Maybe as you turn the bed the other way. If I turn the bed the other way, they can't get into it. I mean, they could from this angle, but it just seems cramped. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not a big carpet person. I don't think this bed... Oh, it's in storage items. Thank you, Freebird. Let me go to storage items. Where's the chest? We're gonna look up all items and go through it and see if it pops up. Oh, I found it. Does that go? I don't think this goes with the theme, though. Like, I don't know. Maybe we just don't do a chest. Maybe we go with what everyone was saying all along and just use the freaking mirror. We have a mirror in here. It's not like The Sims really use a closet. They just jump up like Wii U characters and, you know, change their outfit. So I think we get away from that. Okay, but we do need some artwork. I'm thinking I can put something over here. So we'll just scrap the dresser idea because I didn't think of that when I started building. Unless I, like, shrink the bed down, but then, like, the Sims are gonna look awkward sleeping in that bed. I always find doing the, like, finding paintings are always so difficult. And then I just do the same things that I always do in, like, every build. I always use this painting in, like, every single build of mine. I think that doesn't look too bad. Like, I think that looks good. Live, laugh, love. No, guys, we have the live, laugh, love sign over here. They don't have a picture of live, laugh, love, unless I put a shelf. Hold on, guys. We could raise this up. We then come over here and grab a shelf. And then we could put another live, laugh, love sign there. I would yeah, that is such a good idea, Rowan. I would buy a massive just painting, like, artwork kit if The Sims ever decided to release one. I mean, I could just use this shelf. No, that's a little too small. Never mind. I thought it was a little bigger. Or I could use this one. Oh, not the dresser. I meant the The sign. Thank you. I think I'm gonna do it this way. Maybe put the paintings a little lower. And then put this over it. That might look good. Go to the gallery and search for specific type of art. I could do that. But I think this idea works good too. Like, we could probably bring in, maybe do this green. And then the, perfect. This is stunning. I'm gonna, so it's not like against that, like. This looks really good, guys. I will say what Freebird is saying, if you ever have problems with artwork, go to the gallery and there will be a whole bunch of artwork for you. That is a great place to find some better artwork than what we currently have in The Sims. I see this painting everywhere. Everywhere in every build, this painting is there in The Sims, specifically. Their builds. I don't know what to do next for artwork. I'm a little lost. Normally, sometimes when I get lost, I just put this tree up. If I don't know what else to place, I just put this tree. They've got a bunch of different, you know, styles. But I don't really think that tree's gonna work. And I would go to the gallery, but I'm just too lazy to go there. I don't even know what to look up. Because we definitely need something on this wall. 9, I'm actually gonna... You are hysterical right now. Did you happen to drink a Red Bull before this live stream? There's absolutely... What about like wall decorations? I haven't gone into here. Go look up... Is that the EA account? It all caps. Oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here's some artwork. I guess we scroll now. I do love Red Bull too. I had like 2 of them today. So, I am not tired at all. I don't even know what to download. I had a Red Bull before streaming. I'm like, oh nuts. What flavor did you try? Did you just get the original one, Lafayette? Or like, did you get like a special flavor one? This one is like boho art. We could do something like that. I don't know. Modern food at 6. Hold on, let me look this up real quick. Or like, let me click on their actual thing. Yeah, big shout out to Freebird for letting us, you know, for giving us this page. So if you guys want some more artwork in The Sims, it's Moonlight Seeker, but the I is a 1. So definitely go follow. This could work too. Maybe. I don't know. An idea. But we're gonna look up the one that Rowan pointed out. I'm like actually crying at all of the all of the capitalizations. Everything's at capitalized. There's no one found for that. Maybe it's a me problem. I couldn't find anything. The city art, we got city art at 5, could work. Yeah, that could work. I'm trying to find the one that Rowan, you know, pointed out. And I don't know, because I tried to look it up and it wasn't popping up. Is your keyboard stuck on, like, caps lock 9? It kind of does look like the outside of the place. Hold on, let me put this down. How am I to do this? Because this is freaking huge. Oh, not the tree. Hold on. Before we all panic, I'm gonna shrink these down. Oh, they don't have that many options to shrink them. Could do like a little montage thing. I don't know if that looks good. Maybe I move this one down. That could work. I don't know. I don't know if that works. Yeah, Inzoi has broken my computer. They're have a delay in their mod process, so I mean we'll eventually get back to it. I just can't run it on my computer right now. So you can place it outside. I think Freebird, I like thought what you were thinking and I did that. It does look like the outside of this building, which I do like because it's kind of like maybe a historical homage to the place that we're in. I think that will work. So move one to the other side of the bed. But Freebird, I've got my live, laugh, love sign over here. I can't get rid of that. I cannot get rid of this. It's gonna have to stay like this. Unless I move like one of these things up. I think this works well. We can't get rid of the live, laugh, love sign. We've got 2 of them in here. Okay, I think that's pretty much good. Like, we don't really have room for anything else. Maybe we could get a painting over here. So let's go back into the gallery and see. Oh, should we get this family artwork that has this inspiring message on here? Family rules, always tell the truth, speak with love, laugh out loud, use kind words. We have to keep the live, laugh, love. I'm thinking we do something like that has those, that hope core on it. You know what I'm talking about? Like someone like this, something like this. Welcome to our home. And I just put that in the middle. I don't know, they've got to have more family quotes on here. Yeah, like something like optimistic. I'm just gonna look up family and see what happens. And then if like we find nothing, okay, there's only 1, but it says 11. What about like quotes? There's gotta be more quotes though. Okay, this one could work. Daily motivation. Do things at your own pace. Life's not a race. So, I can't even see my phone. My dog is giving me too much. Stay inspired. Never stop something. I don't know what that says. That is so cute, though. That makes me miss my doggo now, but... There's gotta be something on here. They have the quotes on here, so I don't want to leave this page. Oh, that's good, Lafayette. Oh, I about clicked on this thinking that it was, like, Hope Core, and it's funeral art. I didn't even know that was a thing. So if you guys need some funeral artwork for your Sims, they've got this one as well. So... Oh, here... Oh, that's the one that we read already. Okay. Here are some more quotes. Be full of joy, and it's a... Oh, we could do this You Are My Sunshine one. I started early on the stream so I could have something to upload for the Builders Club. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I just wish that they were, like, I could alphabeticalize them so I could just, like, scroll down to where the cues are so we could see all the quote ones. Here's another thing of quotes, but I don't really think that this one goes. This looks more like kind of like a chalkboard style, and I don't think that is well for our design that we're doing. So we might have to scroll some more. I will say there is, like, a lot of good artwork on here. Should we put... Oh, is this not artwork? I was gonna put this help sign. I think this is actually a help situation, but I thought this was like a sign, and I was like, oh, we should put that in there. We need y'all to give a thumbs up for Caroline. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the thumbs up does help, believe it or not. Yeah, I genuinely thought that was just a sign that he, like, posted. But these are, no, these are like a forum page. Yeah, I don't know what to do. And personally, I'm a little lost as to, like, what to put up. Like, I'm thinking I just, like, go back to, like, the wall clutter and find something. That's a little too big. We could just put this here. I don't know if that looks good, though. Like, EA is not enough options, and now we have too many. We have way too many options. I always find it funny because it's either, like, there's no options or there's just way too many options. There's never an in-between. I'm thinking slats are kind of a good, like, just placeholder. Because I really don't know what else to put. My brain's kind of fried. It's just decor, 9. Like, it's really got no purpose. It's just kind of there. Like, to be, like, a placeholder. Kind of. Or we could put, like, a little tapestry. I'm gonna move this over. We could put like a tapestry there instead. Ooh, this is kind of cute. Does this look... This might look better than the slats. We do need to add curtains. We will get to curtains in a bit. I'm kind of digging this. You see it? You see it, Nine? You see my vision? And then we can just put a plant. Yeah, we probably should add some hanging plants. I need to add a plant, though, in this section right here, because I said I would, and then I forgot to. So... we could do this hanging plant, but I don't know, that kind of looks a little weird. Like, you want the cow plant? But we need something down here. The tapestry definitely is a lot better than that wood slat thing that I had. This is with the horse ranch pack, so if you guys are building and you want something, I'll show you the swatches. They've got some good ones on here. But these are more like the minimalistic ones. I think that's why I like it so much, and it definitely goes with our theme. So... I'm gonna save my game again. I cannot bear if this game crashes and I lose all my stuff again. Make it look like the Amazon rainforest. Now that's out of our theme. That is way out of our theme. I swear these are like smaller. But they're not. Some of these plants need to be like resized on these things. I always like looking at these because they're a little cute. They're like, they're knitted. I don't know, like, should I... You know what I could do? I could leave this hanging plant here. I'm just gonna do pink. And then... they have this thing from the Cozy Kitsch kit. I'm sure there's other options too for this, but what I can think of is it is with this Cozy Kitsch. It's not the flowers. It's... do they not have... oh, and that's not the one that I'm thinking of. They had... does anyone know where the magazine, like, holder tray thing that you can like put at the side, because that's what I'm looking for, and I don't think it's in... I think it's in Clutter. Like, it just goes at the side and it looks like there's at least something there, and I can't remember the kit that it's from, but I know it is from a kit. We could put the cow plant over here, but I want to see this theory, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll move... yeah, like something like this. But there was a cuter one. There was a cuter one. What's the theme? I'm going for like Scandinavian, like minimalistic. I think we kind of did it. I think we kind of somewhat did it. What do you need help for, 9? No, I don't want the milk crates. I know there's another one. Maybe it could be like this. I don't know. We can maybe make this a little bit bigger. Put this in the corner. That looks like a very big books. Never mind. That like resize the whole thing. I don't know where it is, but it's got to be in here somewhere. I only know that one. I probably don't have the... We're going for something in that realm. It's somewhere in that. It's not exactly that. It's kind of somewhere... Oh, we could do this. This little bin. It's got a flower in it. That's like what I was kind of going for. I know we have the Parenthood one, but I think that could work. And then we could probably move the cow plant over to the bed over here. That does look really cute. Should I put like 2 of them? Kind of like nightstands. And then just kind of leave this... Oh. Kind of just leave this area blank. Yeah. That's what we're going for. And like that minimalistic like furniture and stuff like that. Alright, the other thing that I need to do that I completely forgot to do was lights. We do have lights in here, but they're not the proper lights that we need. So I know it looks really dark in here, but just bear with me. We're gonna do the bathroom ones first, since I'm already over here. Yeah, there's like no artwork in here, and I don't really care. There's not a lot of bathroom artwork, and I'm a little over it. If you guys want to add the artwork in yourself, you can do that. But I'm just not gonna add anything. What am I doing? I'm going to lights, not, whatever I was just in. The question is, though... What lights do I use? Because I could use the lights that we got with the Slick bathroom kit. Or the Sleek. Whatever that kit name is. I don't know. Because they had like kind of like lights that would go with this. So. Yeah, we just need a slight minute to find these lights that I'm thinking of. Yeah, these ones. I'm thinking that light could work. You know, that kind of goes with the bars and all of that. Like the rods. I think that's gonna be our best bet. And then we're not doing the laundry bulb with the string. And then for like this kitchen over here, they have those lights, yeah, from the Home Chef Hustle that we could use. But I think that's kind of dark though. It is. We don't want anyone looking in. So. Yeah, I know it's from the Laundry Day one. I mean, that light's good, but like, I don't know. I kind of like the other light. We could put it like this and maybe have, you know how people have like, now I'm just using this as an example, but oh, that's huge. Never mind. I need to find the ones that I'm actually thinking of. They have, like, the lights over... Like, I normally use these lights all the time. These Parenthood lights. And they have them, like, over. But I feel like that's a little too much. I got rid of the lights in the rooms. That's why it's so dark. I only have, like, one light in the room. And I accidentally changed the... Yeah, but there's no lights right now. That's why it's so dark. I think I'm going to use the Cozy Kitsch, like, lights. I don't know if that's gonna look good, though. I don't know if I like that. That is dark, too. I wouldn't say you're driving me crazy, guys. It's the fact that I don't know what you would think the lights would be bright, but half of them are dark as crap. This one's from Growing Together. Oh, this could work. Like an entry light. Just have that there. It doesn't look bad. The light looks good. Probably better than the other ones that we picked. Like, okay, I don't think that looks bad. It's a little lighter now. And then we need some lights over here. Should I just do the same one over here? Like, put a light over here? Oh, wait, hold on. That light is not centered. I'm so done with you, 9. If you set it to a darker time of day, it's better to see how bright the lights are. That is smart, Rowan. This is how bright the lights are when it's at night. It's like that audio on TikTok where it's like, this is my hair wet, and this is my hair wet wet. Why, tell me why the lights are bad, 9. These are kind of like our best options right now. I don't know what else. I think the lights do fit the theme. Thinking I just put that over the island because that kind of would make sense. At least for me to have it over there. It's just, a part of me still feels like they're dark, and I know people do this life hack where they take these lights and they put them under the main lights. That's like a lot. That's what people do to make the room a little lighter. That looks a little better. They aren't giving what I need them to give, darling. They're given. They're given, 9. You just gotta look harder. I think this looks good. We did that little light hack that they have. You know what? I think we did pretty good. This is the apartment. So, this is what we're doing. Let me see if I can... This one isn't great, but I don't care. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, so this is the finished product. I think, you know, with what we were given, only 60 tiles, we did pretty good. Okay, guys? Now, I do want to check, because I know that some of you guys asked that I upload this. This is going to be really interesting to see if I can remember who built this. So we're just going to type it in and see if it pops up. I don't think that I can upload it. I don't know. Oh, that's a good catch, Rowan. I didn't even see that they were the same ones. First build. Okay, she never said anything. This person never said anything about re-uploading. Did you do that on purpose? I feel like I didn't even know the lights were the same as the break room, so I feel like it was meant to be. Oh, thank you, 9. Thank you. Okay, so I think I can re-upload this with the apartment already installed. So if you guys did want the full build, you can do that. So I'll just do this right now. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. So, it's not modded, but it's technically not residential. I'm just gonna give it, 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom because it's technically just that loft that we're doing. Oh, thank you guys. Yeah, I'm actually super happy now because I was able to, I was able to complete the build. We were able to do the loft. But I don't know what should I title it because I don't want to keep it the same name because it's already, that's what that builder named it. So maybe I can just do just a Reno. There we go. Oh, we can't add that. You know what? I don't know what to name it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Hold on. Let me write down the builder's, like, thing, because I really don't want to not give credit. Because that is not what I'm about here. Okay. Name it Stunning. I can't. Okay. I can't fit that all in there. Redecorated. Can we at people in the descriptions? I'm gonna do it even if you can't. So, name it Nine's Nemesis. Dude, Nine's on something else today, and I'm honestly kind of loving it. We'll just do... Okay, we'll do the redo. That way can keep the same name. And I'm just gonna... Oh my god, my spelling's on another planet today. What the heck am I doing? I'm just gonna say, just redid the loft. There we go. I can hashtag them. There are so many comments I can't even keep up. Oh my, oh, the P. I don't even know how to say that word. We are gonna hashtag them though too. We'll do the @ and then I'll also hashtag them. Should I just upload the room so then you guys can upload the house? Like, I kind of like the @ sign, but we'll if it's not gonna do anything, I'll just hashtag it. Hold on. Does that look good? I said original build by that, you know, creator, all credits to them, and I just said just redid the loft. I think that works good. I think that's good. So, that's what I figured is probably easier for you guys just to do it here. There was nothing about not re-uploading the build, so I think I'm perfectly fine. So I think we'll be fine. And then I'll just share this to the gallery. And it even has the original buy. So I think we're fine. So that is a very good accomplishment, Lafayette. 2 builds done. Way to go. Oh, we forgot. Can I edit? I forgot. I might have to take this down. We're just gonna... Hold on, let me... Can't copy and paste on this thing. And then... Where's my hashtag? Okay, I think that works good. The artwork by Moonlight Seeker, and we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload this. Yeah, that sucks that you can't edit it. But it's on the gallery now. As well as Yvette. There you guys go. You guys can download it. So, have fun. You know, this took me 3 days to figure out how to do this. So, oh, I forgot about the controls. The first was a cafe that I'm very proud of, and the second was a house I've had on the back burner, so I just did minimal decorating to it. Well, that's good. At least you were able to get some built in, so... Well, now I don't know what to do, because we're in-game, but, like, mainly today's gameplay was, you know, this build. I feel like this was a perfect size room for the time you normally stream. Yeah, no, it is, because we literally have been building for, like... I don't want to say the full 2 hours and 30 minutes because we did go over some Sims 4 news at the beginning of the video. We also talked about, like, the update. So I'd say about, like, you know, maybe 2 hours and, like, 20 minutes or something like that. So, thank you, Jen. I think we did really well for what we were handed to. Because, like, in the future, I don't have a problem with you guys making, like, small rooms. But it's just the way that this was set up. I will say was a little tricky at first to figure out what to do. But, and look at Yvette's happily at the computer. So, I think I took out my computer animation mod that I showed yesterday. That's why she looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. So, also, I will say, at the beginning of this stream, Rowan told me I was like the Judge Judy today because The Sims said that they were, you know, improving the graphics and the loading stuff. Honestly, I think it's been doing okay. Like, the loading has been, you know, fine. So, and we've got this thing down here. Maybe we could open up a tattoo place for a little bit. So, what is her, she don't even have anything... She doesn't have a single skill when it comes to tattooing. I think she needs that sketch tablet thing. We need to buy that. No, we have a full liquor bar. Hold on. Go downstairs. Full liquor bar. We've got it. We've got it. We've got a bar and tattoo shop. What could go wrong? That's what they, every time, that's what they literally are doing, though. They're, like, hunching over. Like, no wonder they all have probably, like, back problems from using the computer. Where's my sketch pad? Yeah, we're just gonna use this one because I look at this and I'm like, I spent $5 on this kit. I'm gonna use this sketch pad in here. Have Yvette tattoo a design, please. Even though she, like, has 0 skills. So. Oh my gosh. 9. Y'all want to hear what the devil child at the barn did to me today? Yes. Yes, we do. Yvette has a whole room for her liquor. She really does. No, I made sure she was fine. I never place Yvette in a house that doesn't have a liquor bar. Even the house yesterday that we had our mod review in had a liquor room. A full room of liquor. I didn't even know it. I just blindly downloaded it. And it had the liquor in it. And, like, halfway through filming, I realized it. And I was like, this is just, it's never gonna end. So, a whole entire room for liquor. And, you know, in the other video, the mentor video that I made another, like, bar area for teaching. So, I say we open up a small business really quickly just to get some gameplay in so I can see if The Sims has gotten better at loading. I know they have a... Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna name it Yvette's Inc. Tattoo parlor. You guys can be friendly. You guys can also, if you wanted to, make some... You could drink bar drinks. I think there's another, one that they can actually make. Yeah, they can mix bar drinks. I think we'll probably just do, like, young adults and up. There we go. So I go into the barn at 4 a.m. I know, and I was just warming up horses for lessons at, like, 11. I just got on a horse, and this devil... As I'm getting on the giant horse, pulls my leg. You have to get my in and send her on vacay at some... Yes, I need to do that. Ink with a Y. That's a good idea, Emily. Where's Andy? Oh, hello, Andy. There's so many comments now. I'm not used to this. Okay. Yvette, what's your skill at in tattooing? Is it just the 1? Because if it is, I'm gonna give it you a 10. We know that we know better than to, you know, think I'm actually gonna get a tattoo skill properly. So, all right. Let's go ahead and open this store. It's like 1 p.m. I think that's a decent time to open up. Oh, I should have named it Yvette's Ink Bar. A missed opportunity. It's okay, I can change it later. You need to change it to, like, clothes, Yvette. There you go. I mean, I took this from the Rags to Riches video that I had Yvette do. So, she probably is not looking the best right now, but I think she looks fine, to be honest. So... Making me fall and spooking the horse, so I was in shock. The horse was in a full run. She was crying, laughing, and screaming. Safe to say she isn't allowed back for 2 weeks. Well, that's good, because that's ridiculous what she did. So, I just like to respond to all of your comments, because I don't want you guys to think that I'm not looking at them, but sometimes they get a lot, and I try and keep up. So, but I appreciate that, you guys. I really do. Thank you. Who wants a tattoo? I thought this was Crispin Black for a second because of, like, the black sweater, and I didn't see his face really quickly, and I was like, bro, you are not back here. Like, he's got a thing for Yvette. Let's just have Yvette 10 the tattoo rather than, like, talking about her business. I don't necessarily know what happens if, like, okay, so people do just, like, walk up. I wish they just... could have the option if I wanted to pick a tattoo for a sim or have that sim just pick a random one. Because, like, I don't know this sim and I'm just picking a random, like, what if he doesn't want a black cat tattoo and I give him a black cat tattoo? You know? I guess he's gonna live forever with a black cat tattoo, which, honestly, I don't see a problem with that. So, yeah, but, like, I gotta deal with her, with her horse. I don't know about that, Lafayette. I feel like that girl, if it's the same girl that I'm thinking of, Lafayette, the one that, like, you know who I'm talking about, I feel like she should be banned entirely from the place. So, it's okay. I've learned to read your guys' hieroglyphics, Freebird. Especially Jen. I can read Jen's chats all day long. So, it's okay. I don't when I type, it's a rec too. So, yeah, that's like, I understand, like, being able to pick out the tattoo, because, like, I guess it gives us, like, I guess more gameplay. But, like, I'm kind of like, it's a little ridiculous. Like, I don't want to sit there having to, like, actually put thought into picking out a tattoo for someone else. So, but he loved the tattoo, so I think we were good. She should be banned more than definitely, but we make so much money from them. Well, there you have it. Yes, I like that idea, Rowan. A random painting. They just randomly get what they want. Like, why do I have to pick for them? Like, it makes sense if I'm picking a tattoo for my sim, but for a random sim, I don't know. Should I do the black cat again? Yeah, we're gonna do it again. If she's not happy about it, then she shouldn't have gotten a tattoo. So, alright, well, good night, Lafayette. Good luck. Hopefully, please keep up with the no broken bones, no bruises, no sicknesses. So, I will see you hopefully on Thursday. Oh, what happened? At least they're using the bar. What I've noticed is that the more activities you give with a small business, the better your small business does, obviously. So that's why you click the be friendly, or like if you have a place like this, have them like do stuff. It makes them happy. So, oh no, you're good, Jen. We're just kind of goofing around over here. On a better note, the storm did move away from where I was at. So we just had that little thunderstorm. So, I'm just gonna speak. Oh, it sounded like someone was yelling over here. And I didn't know if they were being, like, disruptive. But it looks like they're fine. You know what? I'm also gonna save my game. Because I don't know where I last saved, and I don't want to come up and my house be deleted. Did they like it? We got like 1,200 bucks from that. But the last one we got like 1,600 bucks. So, but she seems happy. So, I'm just drinking water. Trying to stay hydrated. I drank 2 Red Bulls today and I haven't really had much water. So, that's, yeah, stay hydrated, you guys. Drink water. If this is your reminder, take a sip of water. As someone who suffers from headaches and wonders why, it's because I probably don't drink enough water. So, drink water. Are you a werewolf? Wolfgang Wilder. What a name. What a name. Wolfgang Wilder. How come I've, like, never seen you before? Wow. That's something else. So, are you still tending this table? Okay, you are. Also, another way to make money, charge hourly at your small business. So, you mean Father Winter. Should I change Wolfgang into wolf form? Can't you ask them to do that? Or something like that? Maybe I can offer a tattoo for him and just do like a wolf themed. There has to be like tattoos based off of like, yeah, here's one with the werewolf. Here's another one, which is like a butterfly. That's pretty cool. I'm thinking more like a wolf, though. Like, is there any, like, an actual wolf animal? I don't think there is. That's kind of sad, though. Oh, we could do this. Let's just do this one. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna do that. So, I'm definitely hydrating right now. That's good. I've never seen him before. Unless, like, I'm going insane. Then I might have seen him, but I don't remember seeing him. Allergies are giving me a headache. Yeah, it's not a good season because allergies are back out. I didn't know you could autosave. That is true. You can autosave with MC Command Center. I just always forget to turn the setting on, Andy. So I have them remind me to, you know, save my game. So I used to have autosave too, but when death came, I was like, that is true though, because like with autosave from MC Command Center, if it autosaves and your sim died, you're screwed. You can't go back and get them back. Alt F4 if your game ever freezes, it gives you a chance to save. I've tried that, Jen, and it never works. But I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm just saying that maybe I'm doing it incorrectly. But that is also another way to make sure to be able to save your game. So I wish you could see the tattoo, like, as it's getting tattooed. Like, realistically, you'd be able to see that. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that. That's exactly what I wanted to go for. This looks amazing. How much money have we made so far? $4,600. I thought he was yelling at Yvette. No, he's just really happy. So... yeah, I can't wait for it to be fall again, too. It's already too hot in Florida. It's like that hot where, like, you walk out and it's just like you can physically feel it before you walk out. It's the humid that makes it worse in Florida, too. Like, the weather would be fine if we didn't have the humidity. So, I don't even know what I should do for you and your tattoo. I literally don't even know. Maybe this, like, little rose? Or not, like, this flower? If he knows what good for him, he wouldn't dare yell at Yvette. That is true. I don't know. I don't think anyone should be yelling at Yvette. I was trying to have someone clean up this bar, but, like, no one's really doing it. They're just continuing to use it. That's gotta be unhealthy. We'll just clean up the stuff that they have. Oh, so you're gonna make the drink and not even drink it, Valentina. It's ridiculous. I should probably hire some employees. That Sim is the writer of the werewolf books. This one? Vivian Lewis? Or the other dude that I'd tattooed? Oh, Wolfgang. I heard a little bit of thunder. Hold on. I mean, not that I think that anything would happen, but just to double check so I can make sure to, like, keep on saving my game. So if it does... If everything goes to the fan, at least I know that I've saved stuff. Rowan, I forgot to put the privacy windows up. I didn't think she was gonna take her pants off. I thought she was gonna, like, roll up her pants to get an anklet tattoo. If Wicked Whims was installed in my game, Peeping Tom would have had a heyday with that one. So, I mean, I can probably add them. Probably add some privacy screens. Maybe I could do this. I've got an idea. Because you're right, there's really no privacy in this area. We could do... add, like, a wall. Oh, hold on, let me... and then I can just put, like, a door. So at least it's, like, closed in. I'm gonna put this door. Even though people said it was, like, a front door, I don't care. We're gonna use it. See, now it's enclosed. So it's some privacy. So I think we'll just do this one. Actually, no, Valentina's like that love guru. Is there like any like romantic stuff on here? Like I just need like a heart. I know there was a heart up there, and if I need to use that one, I will. But I'm just curious to see if there's any other ones. We could do this one from Love Struck. Maybe do this purple one. So. There, we got our privacy now. So when Valentina goes to take her shirt off, there will be some privacy. Oh, she left. Yvette, come on. Well, at least clean up the bar, please. There we go. We have been open for 11 hours, so I think I'm going to go ahead and close this. But we made $6,410 today, which is not bad at all. So, goodbye, guys. Get out of here. And now Yvette can do whatever. So, yeah, Wolfgang Munch, or something like that. I know him because I always have my Sims get with him when they're in high school. So, there are now 2 Wolfgangs. But that Wolfgang is from Get Together, the Windenburg. So we are putting in that work. Yvette is, not me. I'm just clicking buttons. Oh, you're not even in your place, Yvette. This is your home, right here. You're not even in there. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? A trash can. I forgot to put a trash can. Where's the kitchen? And then maybe that was a custom content trash can that I had. I have this like the nano can, but it's like custom content and it has like that like terracotta like style on it, which looks really cool. But I don't have that custom content in there. So we'll just use this trash can. She's a drunk, forgive her. Have pity. I do have pity, but you seriously can't walk to your door? Yvette cannot walk down this little hallway to get to her bedroom. Like, she probably is like, this has a better TV than this one. But she could literally watch TV in there. See, they had the flowers. That one could have worked. It's okay. There she is, watching TV now. So I don't even know why she's, you know, not maybe asleep right now. Yeah, Yvette's kind of in her own world. We're just kind of living in it. So she does what she pleases. And if she wants to sit in her or not teacher's lounge, but her employee lounge, she can do that. But where are you going? Dancing. Yeah, Yvette likes to do this too. There have been a few mod reviews where I have lost my cool filming because Yvette won't do what I need her to do because she's dancing. We saw it yesterday. Prime example, Yvette dancing while I'm trying to do a mod review. Where are you going? Oh, I forgot that this door doesn't lead into the actual business. So, like, I literally had to reset her yesterday because she wouldn't stop dancing, and I was trying to show you guys the computer animations, like the new override that I had, and like she just like would not move from dancing. She refused. So, she really does. She loves her computer, her dancing, her alcohol, and her painting. So, Yvette really didn't... I think it was like she had a week off. Like, I didn't film all last week. Like, those were all pre-recorded videos. And, she had the week off, and I come back yesterday gonna film a video, and she's like, no, I'm not doing it. So I think she's going to her dishwasher, which is upstairs. So, and then sometimes, like, typically the worst days to film with Yvette are Mondays and Fridays. Wednesday is fine. It's like she knows that she's like, it's Wednesday, but like Mondays can be a difficult time. Fridays, forget it. She's not doing anything. So, like, she's really getting a workout, and it's probably a good thing I have her in that, like, romper thing. Back to dancing. So. Yeah, Taylor Swift wishes that she was Yvette. I will say this, I do like Taylor Swift, but at least Yvette can dance. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Again, I like Taylor Swift, okay? But the one thing that I will say about Taylor Swift is I don't think she can dance that well. So, please don't hate me on that. It's just an opinion. Okay, well now she's finally eating, which is good. So it's like 6 a.m. in the morning. So, is that a bad thing, Rowan? Do you disagree with me? Oh, okay. She looks hilarious dancing. Yeah, I don't know what her dance skill is at, because this is kind of another version of Yvette. Oh, she's at level 1. Okay. So, I don't have a problem with her, I just don't listen to her music. I've heard songs, though. I'm not the biggest Swiftie. Like, growing up, I was, but I've kind of, like, grown out of her music, but, like, I respect her. I have mad respect for her. But I don't personally, like, listen to her music as much anymore. But, like, yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't hate her. I just don't really listen to her music anymore. Yvette, are you gonna go, like, to sleep? At all? Maybe, like, just get a quick nap in. Maybe. So. Yeah, no, like, the thing is, like, you cannot deny, like, what she's done. Like, what she has built is absolutely incredible. And, like, I've gone to a few of her concerts. Like, I was able to go to her 1989 concert on, like, Halloween, which is pretty cool. And then I went to her Reputation tour. So, like, I got respect for her. I just will say that, like, I don't think she's a terrible dancer, but there are some moves that I've seen of hers, and I'm like, that was not it. So, but that's it. Like, I don't understand the people who genuinely, like, hate her. Like, you know who I'm talking about? Like, the people that are, like, genuinely hating on her. I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't understand, like, hating someone that, like, you don't even know. So, and, like, you don't have to like her. No one's saying that you have to like her, but you have to, like, respect what she does. So, I mean, she literally single-handedly helped the economy with her Eras tour. And Beyonce did that, too. So it was, like, Beyonce and Taylor Swift with their concerts, in the US, at least, like, helped the economy. So, that's crazy. And speaking of, like, female artists, Lady Gaga, I love Lady Gaga. But she performed in, Brazil. And 2.1 million people showed up to watch her. Like, that was insane. Like, seeing all the videos and stuff like that, like, that's, like, I made it. I think it was, like, the 5th largest concert that's ever, like, happened was Lady Gaga's concert. So, and, like, you could just see the moment in her eyes, like, when, like, she kind of realized, like, holy crap. Like, there are so many people. And then I asked someone, or I didn't ask them, but I saw a comment, and someone said that it only took them, like, 30 minutes to get home after that concert. And you would think that it would take longer, because there's, like, 2.1 million people were there. Like, imagine having to get 2.1 million people back home. So, Oh, that's okay, Jen. I was just saying, like, either way, like, whether you listen to them or not, like, 2.1 million people showing up to a concert is insane. Yeah, I don't listen to her music much either anymore, but when she dances, sometimes it's like a child trying to dance. Yeah, I mean, some of Taylor Swift's choreo isn't bad, but some of it I'm like, who did that? Who made you do that? Okay, well, it is like 11 a.m., so maybe we should open our shop for like one last time. And then we'll figure out what we're doing on Thursday. We need to do Secret Society on Thursday. I did not forget about that. We're doing Secret Society on Thursday. Oh my god. Crispin is back. I had to pretend not to be as buzzed as I actually am because my 14-year-old daughter came down asking when dinner is. Oh. No rhythm, darling? I don't know what Taylor Swift has. Like, there are times where she does have rhythm. There are other times where it's like, what choreographer did that to you? Because I wouldn't necessarily put it on Taylor Swift. I would put it on the choreographers that she has. So, if that makes sense. Crispin is so creepy, and, like, for some reason, he reminds me of, like, a wannabe Steve Jobs. And, like, I don't know, it's just that look. Like, he's trying to become... Oh, and he's stinky. You walked into my business stinky. See, that's, like, the biggest question. Is, like, what Andy just said. The fairies pack. When are we getting that? I honestly don't know if we're getting that or not. Yvette, what are you doing? I know a lot of people... We've seen the chats about it. We've seen... She really doesn't want to work today. She does not want to work. Yvette, get off of your phone. But apparently the Fairies expansion pack is coming out in July. So... Okay, there... Oh, nope. Okay, there she goes. So... Yeah, it's giving Apple CEO. That's what it's giving. Or, like, that Elizabeth Holmes, is that her name? The girl that, like, basically, not fraud, but she tried to invent that, like, it was the Dopesick show on Hulu. She, like, basically copied what Steve Jobs did with her, like, you know, photo for whatever magazine she was on. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but she basically, like, was trying to, change the medical, you know, field with, like, basically taking one drop of blood and then it would, like, tell you a bunch about, like, your medical history and stuff like that. So, I don't know, look up Dopesick on Hulu. It's, I think her name's Elizabeth Holmes. But she's in jail. So, or she was in jail. So, not too sure I'm too crazy about a fairy pack. I'd have to see what it's in it for my story. That's what I'm saying, Jen. Like, that was what my first thought was. Because, like, what are they giving us in fairies? You know? No one's asked for a tattoo, but maybe I can look up this, Elizabeth Holmes girl. So that we can see it. And I don't even know if I have her name correct. No, it is. It was a former biotech entrepreneur. But it's basically... Hold on. It's this photo right here. So... Like, that's the woman I'm talking about. She basically wanted to revolutionize the medical world by bringing her, like, one drop of blood, and then you could get, like, all these medical tests done. And she couldn't do it. And, like, she basically stole people's money for it and, like, led them to believe that she was on to, like, a breakthrough, and she wasn't. It's very interesting. So, hello, Nyx. There's, like, so many new people in here. Why is no one buying tattoos? No one wants a tattoo today. So, I always end up in here after I finish a big build in a video and feel burned out and need to chill, so I love that y'all are mellow. You know, I try to give a warming, you know, calm atmosphere, so I'm glad to hear that. So, you might have never heard of her 9. But I will say, if the story does interest you, Dopesick on Hulu, great series. It basically covers what happened. And Amanda, like, Seyfried, whatever, plays, you know, the girl. So, yeah, you know, it's not funny, but it did happen, like, almost, like, I'd say, like, a little over 10 years ago. So, I'm sure it's nice being somewhere mellow, especially having a teen daughter. Yeah, being once a teen daughter, I will say I am pretty chaotic. So let's give me a unicorn. Okay, let me see if I can find a sim to get a tattoo, and I'll give them a unicorn. Liberty Lee, get over here. Do they even have a unicorn on here? They really should. We could do a butterfly, which kind of is close to, like, a unicorn. I remember when Horse Ranch came out and everyone's like, oh, we're getting unicorns. We're getting unicorns. We never got them. You can kind of make them, but, like, we didn't get them. They really said that we can't have fun. The problem is like, I could probably decorate a unicorn. I don't think there's one on here, though. Like, I don't see any on here. I am gonna pass you some virtual rum, Freebird, that you can take. Yeah, like, there's certain things now that I look at my dad and I'm like, I'm so sorry I did that to you. Like, I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. And, yeah, sometimes I feel really bad, because I'm like, sometimes I was really annoying as a teen. I think I've definitely matured now. So no tattoo for you, Liberty? Oh, so now I gotta re-click it. We're just gonna do the butterfly, because I think that's, like, the closest to what I can get. Alright. Our first person of the day. Suffering for the art. Oh, she doesn't like the position that she's working in, because she's hunched over. You know, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, no. I mean, it's just like, at the time, it's like, you think you know everything. Like, I'll never forget, like, thinking that I knew everything at 16. And then now I'm, like, looking back on it, I'm like, you knew nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yvette's business is still open and she's going upstairs to sleep. So I think we should probably close the business. We're worse. We're terrible. We made like we lost $5,000. We could have made $5,000 more and we lost it all. Because Yvette, no one wanted a tattoo. So. I still don't know anything. She is asleep, but she was exhausted, which was the uncomfortable buff, and then she was also had an uncomfortable buff from the position that she was in with tattooing. So she was just uncomfortable. So yeah, maybe like one more day. Let's see. Oh. Wait, where'd it go? They got a little boat over here. That's like my favorite part of Nordhaven is like the ferry boat. Is that a hint to fairies coming to The Sims? Is what it feels like every time we get a roadmap and someone spots a butterfly and they're like, oh, fairies. Game over. We're getting fairies. So I laugh at it because it's funny, because it's like I always wait to see what they will tie to fairies with whatever roadmap we get. So, and the fairy makes like a little horn sound when it passes by. So, everything is a hint, you know, and that's, you got to take it seriously. I'm sure someone in their room when they got Nordhaven opened up the game and saw the fairy button was like, oh, this is a hint to fairies. I mean, who knows? The Sims could be, you know, messing with us big time with the so-called leak that we got with fairies, or they could actually be giving us fairies. I don't know what to give you, Yvette, for breakfast, so just make some eggs and toast. I really don't know what else to give you. So, like, that was, I will admit, like, today when I saw the roadmap, or, like, the little, like, schedule of, like, what we're getting, I was trying to look for things that would lead to fairies, and the only thing that I could find was the music notes that could be a hint to us getting bands or something with, like, music. So, the only reason that I think that we won't be getting cars is on a TikTok, like, a year ago. Now, granted, the Sims could change their mind, but the Sims said that they don't trust us with cars because the video was literally the Sim that ran over a bunch of other Sims in the car. But I am still with you. I think we do need cars in The Sims. Like, yeah, like, we literally got the restoration, like, workshop kit, and we don't even have anything to, like, restore. Except for the appliances they gave us. So, could you imagine, like, getting in a car crash in The Sims? Like, that would just happen every day. Like, I fear that they probably would beat the record for car crashes, like, in a day in The Sims. So, everything needs to be more humanized, even leaving the house, a loading screen. That's true. Yeah. It's loading screen city over here in The Sims. So, I just think they need to cut back on loading screens. They need to make things more open world. But the problem is like, can The Sims handle that? So, like, I think the first day, if we ever got cars in The Sims, I think the first thing that would happen is a car accident. So, but that's the thing is, like, I don't think that The Sims could do what Inzoi did with cars. Because, like, in Inzoi, you can actually drive the cars around. And they look realistic. Like, you can actually get in the cars and drive around. I don't think The Sims could do that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. So, it's a sad thing that they're not able to do that. And yeah, I've never heard Nine say darling this much. And he's probably going to reply with a darling in the chat, in the message. So, there is a mod that is, like, gives you working cars in The Sims. But that's a mod, so it's not necessarily, like, EA putting it out. It's my whole personality now, Rowan. Darling. Motorcycles, they have bikes. Wait, why can't we crash the bikes? Listen, that's a good question. Because bike accidents happen, they're a real thing, and The Sims are essentially saying that they're not real by not adding them into the game. So are they invalidating bike accidents, like, in The Sims? This is a real question now. Are they saying that bicycle accidents don't happen? Like, why do we have roads in The Sims if we can't even use them? The little NPC people get to use cars. But we can't. We cannot have fun here. We're gonna go ahead and open up the business. And have Yvette come down here and tend the tattoo table. So, because the Sim team hates good drama, they really do. I'm starting to think Rockstar needs to collaborate with EA, help them make things more realistic. Yeah, because I said that Inzoi was like the girls' version of GTA, but honestly, Rockstar does need to help EA out. Have any townies use bikes? I feel like they do, but I'm kind of with you, Rowan. Like, I haven't really seen a lot of like NPCs on bikes, but I feel like they also have used them. So, all right, now we wait for people to come in and get a tattoo. So, I forgot to clean up this space over here. Maybe they can do that. The problem is they leave these drinks everywhere. They don't even clean up after themselves. Okay, we're doing this last day and then I'll probably head off because it is pretty late. But I figured I'd stay on longer because I missed 2 days. Didn't we start on The Sims Airsoft? Too afraid to give us what we had in the previous games. It's so un-American to not drive everywhere, darling. That is true. In the Netherlands, one of my best friends is from the Netherlands, but she only bikes. Like, they only bike. And they have little biking garages, which are, like, so cute. They're little bike lots. And every time she sees them, she sends me a video of them, because I think it's the absolute cutest thing ever. So, they are really milking The Sims 4. Because that's, like, what I said in, I think it was... I said in a video that... if they were going to give us fairies, I don't want them to give an expansion pack, because they cannot be slapping expansion packs on everything for a pack that is clearly a game pack. Like, that's my problem, is, like, that's $40. That's a full tank of gas right there. And if I'm not getting, you know, what I would get on the mileage in my car with a full tank of gas in The Sims for an expansion pack, I'm gonna lose my damn mind. So, why don't we have bike lots in the game? See, that is a good idea now. We should get bike lots in the game. Like, that's my only thing about fairies, is if you're gonna give us an expansion pack, give us an expansion pack. Businesses and Hobbies was not an expansion pack. That should have been a game pack. So, honestly, you guys could create a bike lot. I'd look it up, though, and see, like, different ideas and stuff like that, but it's a cool idea. So, that is true. Like, we don't have, like, a functional bike rack. It's just decoration. But still, Bess, I'm not giving you $1,000. It's probably what she was calling for. Not really sure what's happening. I mean, we do have a full liquor bar over here. So, or you can just make a full liquor bar parking lot, which is a bunch of bars that you can park. The only thing helping us right now with, like, our business is, like, the hourly, you know, charges. Did she fall asleep in a dumpster? We do not have a functional game at all. That's why I try to bring you guys functional objects to use, because I know The Sims be lacking on that end. So, I might just do that. I'm really gonna have to buy a new charger. It's $50 though, and I'm cheap. Have you tried Amazon Rowan? I don't know if that's any better, but sometimes they have, like, deals and stuff like that. Or, like, maybe try going to, like, one of those, like, repair computer stores. Sometimes they have chargers that are on, like, sale. Or, like, it's, like, a used charge or something like that, so it might not be as expensive. Oh, we're getting nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just gonna do this one again. I just need to get a tattoo down. Okay, so they just, like, don't want to walk over. They need to be told to get a tattoo done. So, everything's so expensive. But I will say, with the repaired, like, computer store, with my laptop that I got, my gaming laptop, we ended up taking it to that, like, store to get it fixed. Because it was a lot cheaper than taking it to, like, Best Buy or, like, Ubreak iFix or whatnot. Because I needed to get more gigabytes in my computer. And so we just took it there, and it was much cheaper, and they had a bunch of used stuff there. So, like, you could buy, like, the chargers that you needed, but, like, for an actual decent price. So, that is true. There are a lot of homeless Sims in The Sims, sadly. So that could be her home that she's claimed. So, okay, so the video I just did was so hard because the wedding actually didn't work. Stupid Sims can't even figure out how to walk down the aisle. Yeah, that... Oh, wait a minute. I paused at that the guests couldn't, like, the Sims couldn't walk down the aisle, and I saw that they started freezing to death. That is, like, The Sims, though. And that's, like, that sucks to say, but, like, that is The Sims. I edited it into what looked sweet, but dang, I was like, I'm spent. That would be frustrating. I would be so frustrated. I don't know how people do the Sims 4 videos. Like, all those aesthetic ones, because, like, I can never get my Sims to be aesthetic, like, actually doing something. Oh, hold on, Yvette. Sorry. I kind of forgot about your motives. My apologies. Alright, hopefully she says yes. Okay. So, my ankle just started hurting and I'm laying down, bruh. For a second, I thought you forgot to put darling on there, and I was about to call you out about it, but you did. Sad story, in one of my Sims gameplay, speaking of, like, freezing to death, it was my... So, my Sims... I obviously had, like, the mom and the dad, and then they had 3 kids, and it was the middle child's birthday, and the dad's mom, so, like, their grandma showed up, and we went to a park to celebrate, and now my fault, it was winter in The Sims, and I forgot about that, and so we had an outdoor birthday party, and the grandma froze to death and died right in front of the children, and it was the middle child's birthday. She literally lost her grandma on her birthday and aged up at the same time. So, yeah, safe to say I exited out of my game after that. I said this is a little too much. Oh, it's 3 a.m. in The Sims. They've been open for 16 hours. Okay, we gotta close this. Okay, we made 4,694 simoleons. Probably not the best. But, yeah, it was really sad. And then it just, like, got super awkward, because then the vibes were off after, like, the mom died. And, like, I had, like, the Mortem mod, like, by Simrealist, so we had to wait for, like, the coroner to show up and, like, take the body. It was a lot. So, props to the people who make those videos. Yeah, no, definitely props to those people who make those videos, because I don't know how y'all do it. You've got way more patience than I do. So. That cat is out to get you, Freebird. Okay. Well, it is Friday morning, but we were able to do a lot of stuff on this live stream. We've been live for like over 3 hours now. We were able to do this, you know, loft, which I'm very thankful for you guys, because I was actually able to get it decorated. So if you want to download it, it is on my gallery. And then we did some, you know, small business, you know, stuff to kind of test out the game to see if these updates have been working out. I don't really have that many mods in my game. I only have like MC Command Center, UI Cheat, Slot Core, I've got my font mod, and then like my loading screen, my main menu, and then the missing Plumb Bob mod, because I don't like the Plumb Bob like when I'm filming, because I feel like it's a little too much. So everything worked fine though, but it's not like I have a lot of mods in my mod folder. So as of right now, I'd say the game's working well, because there's not a lot of mods. So anyways, thank you all for tuning in to today's live stream. Definitely got a lot done. And we will be back on Thursday to do the Secret Society gameplay, because that's what we did last time before I left, was trying to get into the Secret Society. I need to do some research on that, because we were having a little bit of a difficult time trying to get into the Secret Society. But hopefully on Thursday we'll join that gameplay again, and try and see if we can do it. So yeah, no, it's been about 3.5 hours and I still have to eat dinner. So I gotta get off. But again, thank you all. Happy simming, happy Tuesday. And the next time I see you, it'll be a day before Friday. So anyways, good night.